I don't know what date it came out when someone said Hooper or what was it? Scorer Hooper. And then I'm like, that's confusing because there was a category called basketball players.
Yeah.
And wouldn't he fit into basketball players, guys who don't do all the foolery? You put them on a 5-on-5 setting, and that's when their brains kick in. Somebody like Jokic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Jokic looked great in one-on-one? Like, do you think great?
Because
think about what I'm saying.
LeBron has the most points.
Do you think
history?
Do you
He's
think?
not a scorer.
Do you think Jokic looked amazing in one-on-one in the draft?
Yes.
Yes, right. And he got picked 5?
41.
41. So do you think this man's one-on-one skills looked amazing in one-on-one and playing against somebody? No, because he's a 5-on-5 player.
Yeah,
that's a different. That's a basketball. That's a different player.
I'm okay with that.
But there's just guys that are just. You put them in a basketball setting, how they were taught basketball. This is how it is. We got 5-on-5. We got rip.
Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to the GOAT James Kingdom Show with B. Lee and A. Johnny. Y'all know we go live every Sunday noon to talk about the greatest players to play the game of basketball and the GOAT of basketball. So welcome to the GOAT James Kingdom platform, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, become a member of the channel. As you guys know, we talk about the game of basketball like none other here. Thank you for everybody who already supports us. We're also going live on our IG accounts as well as our Facebook group. So shout out to everybody there as well. Thank you for joining us on another great Sunday afternoon. We got our normal panelists as well. Shout out to you, King John. Thank you for joining us. What's good, brother? All right, no doubt. Shout out to you, T Perfect. Thank you for joining us. You know T Perfect is in the building. Shout out to you. And obviously we got my boy Craig King's in the building. Shout out to all you gentlemen. Thank you for joining us again. And as we do it big, like we always do it here in GOAT James Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going live as well on FYF platform. So shout out to Lamont and everybody over there on the FYF platform. Y'all make sure to subscribe to that channel as well. If not, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. But today's show, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about who's the greatest offensive player of all time. So we're going to have a great show. B. Lee, I know you in the background chilling, doing your thing. What we got for these folks? Peace, brother. Thank you again for having a great show for us. What you got for us today?
All right, what's good, everybody? So we're just going to talk about who's the greatest offensive player of all time, which includes everything on the offensive end, not just scoring. We all know Michael Jordan averaged the most points. LeBron James produced the most points. But what about the assists, the playmakers? There's more to just being an offensive player than just scoring. So I'm gonna go around the table. So I'm gonna start with Craig. Craig, give me your top 5 offensive players of all time.
Okay, Mike, Braun, Wilt. I will put Magic in there.
Mm-hmm.
I got one more, right?
One more, yep.
Yeah, one more.
Offensively, I would put. It's my last 5. Okay, it is hard because it's offensive, so I'm thinking of all. I'm not trying to just think of scorers. I'm trying to. That's why I got Magic in there. So
we can come
I'll
back.
put Bird. I'll say
yeah.
Bird.
Yeah,
Larry Bird.
All right, Bird. Good. What about you, Travis? What's your top 5?
I mean, if it's not just scoring, then obviously, I mean, I'd say Magic, LeBron, Shaq, Durant, and I mean, like someone like Elgin Baylor, probably.
Okay. All right. What about you, John?
I'm gonna say names that did it on a high level on scoring and assists, and I'm gonna say Will Chamberlain, LeBron James, James Harden, um, Oscar Robertson, and Michael Jordan.
All right, those are some good answers. All right, John. What about you?
Goat James, uh, Magic Johnson, um, Wilt Chamberlain. Who? Oscar Robertson and Jerry West.
Okay. You guys left out one of the greatest offensive players of all time. I'm not even going to say his name, but somebody you all left out. So what I did was I did our GOAT James formula, but this time I multiplied the averages by 1.5 instead of 1. So I did points, total points, assists per game, and total assists, and I came out with a number. So when I came out with that number, it was what people thought it was, but then I just started thinking, not everyone plays the same minutes, and not everyone plays the same possessions in every game. So let me go to the formula that I attempted to do. All right, so there's something in here, but anyway, so that's mellow. So this is what I just did for like on the regular averages because I took regular season and postseason combined. So this is just what you guys can get with like your regular average per game. Like assist is probably worth 1 point a game because you're a helper. So for Melo's career, he probably contributed at least 25 points per game. So that's something that we could think at. But then I said, we had to use efficiency. All I hear about this efficiency that we have to use because just like Travis said, he put Kevin Durant as the greatest player because it's efficiency. So when we look at what's the best metric for efficiency, I believe it's true shooting because you encompass everything as a player. You encompass your free throws, your 3 points, your 2 point percentage. Like if you're scoring 30 points on 60% true shooting percentage, that means even if you're a bad free throw shooter, your field goal percentage is going to be high. Even if you're average at all, you're still going to be high. So, and then I use the inverse relationship of their turnover percentage. So Melo, when he was in the game, 89.5 of the times he had the ball, he did not turn the ball over. So I used the inverse relation to his turnover percentage. And this is the number I came out to. Melo did not finish in the top 20, which is, kind of ironic. But when I look at it, like his assists, his production on the offensive end was not greater than a lot of players, which we could probably name at least 15 players who had better offensive production than him. And then, I said, okay, let me go a little bit further. Let me go to per 36 minutes. Like this is just the total production for your career, regular season and postseason included. So you use points per game, assists per game, you come out with a number. So you guys can just figure out in your head like who may have came in number one with that, but I'm not going to tell you. So yet again, I said, okay, let's go to efficiency. So how efficient was these players during that time where they're per 36? So let's dive a little bit deeper. Make sure everyone plays the same minutes because we'll average 50 points a game on 48 minutes, but he's not going to do that in 36. Most players are not playing 48 or even 36 minutes a game, but that's about an average for like a star, 36 minutes. So I say, okay, that's a start. So let's go to per 100 possessions. Everyone has the same possessions. What is their production in those games or in that scenario? And then, like I said, the same thing with the efficiency. What is the efficiency of those players during that time? So that's how I accomplished everything. And then, of course, we did the career totals and everything. this is just our regular. So I did the points per game times 1, total times. I mean, averages 1.5, then totals and all that. Just like I said at the beginning. So I came out with a number for that. So those are all the formulas that I've been trying to digest and put together for the last 2 weeks, because I know we were doing this offensive player of the game, so I could see what player is number one in these things. And I'm gonna just let y'all know it's not always LeBron. It's not always LeBron, and it's not always Michael Jordan. So it is when you see it, is going to be like, all right, this doesn't make any sense, but it's going to open your eyes to how productive some of these guys were when they were playing the game of basketball. It's going to be a complete shock. So we are going to play a game. I need 2 more people to join in. I'm going to ask Ishmael, and I'm going to ask Sturdy. So I'm going to put up the link for both of them, because I need 6 players to actually play this game. So I'm gonna put up the link for those 2. Whoever clicks on it, I'm just gonna add those 2 players to this game.
I probably already know the answer.
I'm pretty sure you think you do, but
Ishmael with the
you don't.
casual
I know
takes
the
already,
answer.
though.
I know the answer. I already know the answer. I can't wait.
Yeah,
And
everybody
mind you,
they
I don't
actually
know.
know the answer.
Brandon
Yeah, I
is
haven't
surprising
talked
me.
to him
He
at
hasn't
all.
told. Yeah, exactly. Brandon ain't tell me nothing. I don't know nothing
We
right
supposed
now.
to believe that? Y'all gonna run the show, not talk to
No,
each other? We supposed to believe
no.
that?
I don't tell anybody anything. I don't tell Johnny anything about
In no
what I'm
way
doing.
hell you
I
be a
don't
host of the
I don't
show
tell
and not
y'all
talk
what
to
I'm
each other.
doing. I keep everything to myself.
I
So,
told y'all that long time ago. Brandon loves to surprise people, even me.
Yeah.
There's a lot of times we show up on a Sunday afternoon. I don't know what Brandon's gonna bring or what he's gonna show up with. So I'm here having fun just like the rest of y'all. All right. So yes, this is
All
what we
right,
do here in
so-
Goat James Kingdom. Go ahead, Brandon.
So I need Ishmael to join on. I don't know, I'm not sure if he saw the link. Sturdy's on
Yeah,
here
he in the
already.
chat.
Yep. Shout out to you, Sturdy. Peace, Sturdy.
What's good,
All
y'all?
right. What's good? What's good? Okay, that's Ishmael right there. So I'm gonna have to give you guys a number. So let's try to put this in order. So Johnny 1, John 2, Sturdy's 3, Craig 4. Matter of fact, let's put Sturdy and Ishmael on the way that they showed up, so we can have 6 in a row. So Johnny, can you put me and you at the top, and then 3 and 3? I mean 2 and 2. Yeah.
Right.
6. If you do that.
Well, yeah, I don't have it set up to where we can do
You
it
don't.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine there. That's fine there.
Yeah.
That's fine there. Let me find my game. I got to send you this, Johnny, because
We can do
actually
this. If you want to do it this way, we can do it this way. We
All
can have
right.
some fun.
All right. Yeah. All right. Just as long as everybody is in order. So let me share my screen.
Yeah, if you share the screen, it's gonna go out of order.
It's fine. It's fine. Just remember, Johnny, you're 1, John's 2, Travis, I think he's 3, Craig's 4, Sturdy's 5, and Ishmael 6.
All right, no doubt. Y'all make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Goat
Oh,
James
to be
Kingdom
playing
Show.
games.
All right.
Uh-oh. It's a real game. We gotta press game start. Player
What?
1. I'm player 1. Okay.
Got Jeopardy?
Yep,
you
it is a Jeopardy game.
Oh
Hold
my
on.
God.
Oh my God.
All right.
Oh
Let
my
me
God.
fix
Brandon, why
this
didn't you
back.
tell me we were doing this today? Oh my
All right.
You know
God.
I do this in my sleep.
All right. So Johnny, we're just gonna go in order, and if he misses, the first person to actually shout it out gets the answer. But if you get it wrong, you're gonna lose some points. Just so you know, don't get these answers wrong. All right, Johnny, go. Which category you got?
All right, give me career averages for 200.
Well, it has to go through this thing first. I mean, it's just all the categories. That's all.
Brandon really surprising us today with this one.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right. For 200. Okay.
For 200.
All right. For averages, which player finished fifth all time for career averages?
In career averages?
Yes. Remember the one that I did? I showed you the formula how I did it.
Yes.
So
you talking about who
you have
finished?
to remember it.
Okay, not who has
Who was the
fifth
fifth all-time best
with your
in
with
career
your,
averages?
right,
Yes. Career
so
points per game, career assists per game total.
Oh, that make it more difficult right there. Cause that changes.
Okay. Career points per game. What you say? Career points per game.
Points and assists combined.
Assists combined.
Yep. Who finished fifth? All right. You got 5 more seconds. Shout out the name.
Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson. That is wrong. You lose 200 points. All right. Who wants to shout out the answer? Who wants to shout out the answer? Anybody can do it.
Can we see the list? I'm trying to remember.
No, you cannot see the list because that would give you the answer. You just have to think who should be fifth.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. That is wrong. So John, you lose 200 points. Are you guys done? You want me to reveal the answer?
Jerry West.
Oh,
Yeah, you got to reveal the answer. These are all
that is
hard.
wrong.
This is based off your formula.
Wrong. Yeah, that's wrong. So the answer is Stephen Curry.
Wow.
The answer is Stephen Curry.
Okay.
I'm confused.
All right, John. Go ahead and pick a
career efficiency for 400.
Career efficiency. I did have the names up here, and they just disappeared.
Is this? So this is all the players in history, in NBA history.
Yes,
you use
all the players in history.
Not only that, they have to equal it up to his formula. He explained the formula to us.
Okay, John, you said what? Career efficiency for 400?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. So who finished fourth in career efficiency?
Fourth. I'm gonna say Steph Curry.
That's close, but that's wrong, buddy.
You said
who wants to shout out the answer? Who wants to shout out the answer?
Okay, I'll try.
Shout it out. Anybody can shout it out.
It's James Harden.
James Harden. That's close. James Harden finished sixth.
Are you talking true shooting?
I'm talking efficiency with true shooting and turnover percentage.
Listen, I ain't even cleaned my glasses this morning. I don't know what I seen 10 minutes ago.
Joker.
I'm not going to penalize for this, but I forgot to tell you the players have to play at least 900 games total combined.
Oh, see, man.
Oh, come on now.
Now you say that.
Come on now.
Now you say that.
Now you saying that now, man. Oh my God.
Durant.
Nobody has said anybody over there. Who said Durant?
Where's Alex Trebek at, man?
Okay, Travis is correct. It's Kevin Durant. It's Kevin Durant.
Yeah, baby.
All right.
He played 900 games? Oh, he was supposed to be playing
over 1,000 games.
He played
over
like
1,000 games. All right. Travis is in the lead. All right, Travis, it's still your turn. Which one you want to pick?
Let's do something tough. Like give me per 100 efficiency for 1,000.
Okay. Okay. All right. You should not have picked that one, Travis. You should not have picked that one. Who finished first?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Who finished
Yeah, you
first,
fucked up,
Travis?
Travis. You fucked up.
Yes, sir.
You got 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Shaq.
1. You say Shaq? Come
Yeah.
on, Travis. All right. Who wants to shout the answer? Who wants to shout the answer? Who wants to shout the answer?
I ain't shouting out this one.
What was the question?
Per 100.
Per 100
Ain't
efficiency.
nobody
Who
gonna
do
get
you
none of
think
these
finished
answers
number
right,
one?
Brandon.
Yes, they are.
Efficiency.
Oh, come on, someone shout out the answer.
I'm trying to remember your formula though.
No,
Will-
That's what I'm saying. Like,
who you
I
think
gotta
was
look at
the
that.
Will
efficient?
Chamberlain.
Come on, Johnny, you are just terrible.
is the per 100 is the per 100 is a combination of both the regular season and the playoffs?
It's
Yeah.
total career combined. Total career combined. I didn't use regular season. I used total career.
Efficiency for 100.
All right. So
Who you think should be the most efficient per possession in NBA history? Who's the most efficient?
LeBron James.
Okay, I got it.
Who said LeBron? Who said LeBron?
I'll try.
Who said LeBron? John?
Yes.
All right, John. You get 100. You get 1,000 points.
What?
It is LeBron James. I thought that was pretty obvious.
I think we all at a disadvantage. This
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
All right. John, I mean, Craig.
This is going
Craig,
to
it's your
over my
turn.
head as well.
Craig, it's your turn.
I don't. Give me per 36 production for 600.
Per 36 production for 600. Okay. All right. So who you
Man,
think
says Larry
finished
Bird
third?
next.
Larry Bird. I'm sorry, but that's not correct.
Hey, what? You hit it in question, man.
He said
That
who's
is
third?
not correct.
Who's
Who's
third?
third?
It's third. Who's third in per 36?
Yeah, that's
basically
not
it.
that's not correct.
Yeah, I'm winning right now.
Bird didn't even finish in the top 10 in this. Anybody want to guess? Or you guys are done?
Wait, no, hold on.
We're just guessing out of thin air. We don't have no clue.
Yeah, like we know
got no clue. There's
you
no
showed
way
your
to
formula for
understand.
10 seconds, and then you was like, all right,
Nothing
cool.
we're gonna know. Yeah.
All right. Who you think should be third? Who you think should be third? Simple as
Per
that.
36.
Per 36.
Yeah.
This is what I like analytics.
Steve
man.
Nash.
Steve Nash. I'm sorry, Johnny. You are definitely in last place.
Jason Kidd.
All right. I'm gonna tell you the answer because you guys don't know. If LeBron finished third, and number 6 was Dame Lillard, 7 was Kevin Durant, 8 was actually Russell Westbrook, 9
So
was
you want
Chris
all
Paul,
the questions,
and
the
10
answers
was John
LeBron
Stockton.
James, and you giving us his rank in all these categories?
The LeBron was third actually. So you all know LeBron should be up there. He's very efficient. All right, Sturdy.
Let me get career averages for 1,000.
All right, this should be.
Yeah.
All right, who you think should be number 1?
Number 1, and
Yeah.
there's just points. There's just points and assists for career averages.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with.
Isn't it a tie?
That I'm saying it might be a tie between the people.
Like Magic and LeBron, right?
No, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with your boy Jordan. Go with your boy Jordan for this
That is correct. Michael Jordan.
one. You claim yourself to be a Jordan fan? Get out of here with that.
Michael Jordan averaged more than everybody with a point for his career. All right, Sturdy is in first place now. All right, Ishmael, it's your turn. Which one you want to pick?
Damn. Did we already do per 100 production 1,000? Did we do that
No,
already?
we haven't.
Okay.
Ooh,
Hold on. Give me like 2 seconds.
This man trying to Google the answer.
No.
All right. Yeah, you have. Okay, you got this.
Video so he
You have 5 seconds. 5.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Michael Jordan.
With Michael Jordan for
Per 100 production 1,000. Yeah.
The answer is Michael Jordan. Oh, well, Sturdy is player 5, not 6. So Sturdy got 1,000, and Ishmael, you got 600 now. All right.
So I was correct, right? I was right, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I knew that.
You know, on like my end, it actually crosses out the board, but on you guys' end is not for some reason.
So wait, Brandon.
Let me see if I could change it.
I didn't think you asked the question.
What you mean?
You had said per 100 production.
It was Michael Jordan. He said,
Yeah, it was Michael Jordan.
Yeah, but what was the rank? What was the rank?
He's
Yeah,
third.
you didn't even say what rank was you looking for. That's what I'm saying.
It came up as number one for 1,000.
Okay.
It did say who's number one.
That was
It's
scoring.
Michael Jordan. Jordan.
No, I'm not saying your answer ain't true. I just didn't remember him asking the question. That's it.
There is no.
No, he
question.
didn't. He did.
So wait, B. Lee, what
mean?
does that factor in again? You said it's your points plus your assists average. Is that?
Yeah.
Production is just points plus assists for your career.
Yeah,
They
Brandon.
daily doubles in
It
here?
blacks it out. It lets you know that somebody hit it this time, Brandon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you're
yeah.
not actually counting
I
the
can just fix
actual. So you're not counting the
Oh,
point generated by the assist. You're just counting the number of assists.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, that threw me off.
Okay. All right. Who's next?
We going to Snake, or
Yeah,
we going back
Michael
back to
Jordan.
Snake?
Yeah. It's
Wait.
Johnny.
Billy, aren't the
Yeah.
person who won supposed to be able to answer again?
I would, but
No.
let's just make it go like smooth. Let's just make it go smooth and let's just go on.
All right.
Are we going to Snake, or you taking it back to the top?
Yeah, it's a Johnny's turn.
All right, bet.
Yo, my question was for 600. How I got minus 12?
Just take it, Craig.
Cheating already. You see that?
Okay, so I guess Travis must be what you had for 600. You said, and it was 12.
I had
I must have
career
hit it
36
twice.
for 600.
I must have
said
hit
it
it
was,
twice on
It's just
accident or
5,000.
something. I must have hit it twice on accident.
Remember, because I said Larry Bird next.
Yeah, I'll fix it when it comes to your turn. I'll fix it. All right, Johnny, your turn.
All right, let me take the categories are gone now. They're not even there. It says category 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Brandon, you should have hit me up for this, Brandon. I would have helped you do this. We would have did this way better. We would have did this way better.
Yo,
Brandon.
it's the app. It's the app.
That's what I'm saying. We would have did this way better, Brandon. Now I don't even know what the categories are.
I'm gonna put the categories back up, but you would not see who chooses anything.
That's fine. We can go back for that now. Well, damn.
Yeah, like this is it's just weird. I'm not sure how this app working, but this is
okay.
This is how
let me get per 100 for production for 400. So that's gonna be the fourth ranked player, right? That's the fourth ranked player and per 100.
How you know the question before you even put it on the screen?
I'm just guessing. There's no question. There is no question.
It's just the top 5. So let me switch this.
There's supposed to be a.
That's important. That's important. Relief.
Yeah, that was my thing about the last one. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So who finished second?
800. It was supposed to be. I'll take 800. I'll take 800. I'll double it down. Double it down. Here, y'all. It's my funeral. Let's go. Per 100. Who is second in Brandon's formula that we really don't know? Okay. Per 100. Let me see. Larry Bird. Larry Bird.
Yeah, that's wrong, buddy.
Can I go? Or I can be in order?
No, it could be anybody who wants to shout it out.
Okay, I'm gonna say
1200 now.
I'm gonna say LeBron James.
Close.
Fuck.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant finished second. I mean, not he finished second. He finished 7th. I mean, he finished 7th.
900.
Yeah, I hope you subtracting that 800 points so I could be number 1.
All right.
Anybody saying anything? All right, I'm gonna reveal the answer. LeBron James finished.
I said that.
What? I'm so.
I said
he did.
I said
LeBron.
Oh, he did. Oh.
Nah, so that means give my points back then. What?
Yeah, I said LeBron.
Okay, I'm gonna give it back to you. Bam.
Yeah, give me them points. I'm winning now, man. Give me that point. That man Billy trying to cheat me.
I was trying to make sure everybody points down some
Billy is not.
Plus, he don't even believe that LeBron
Billy
James
is not prepared to do what he's doing here.
It's all good. It's all good. He got it right. It's all good. All right, John, it's your turn. He got the points. It's all good.
Nah, I need my points back. I guess for no reason.
Right? Yeah. You gave him some negative. I need some additional. That's what it needs.
All right. I'm not starting you. You ain't getting no points back because you was wrong. All right.
No,
Josh.
no, what?
All right,
No,
Josh, your
no.
turn.
Okay, it's on me. I'm gonna go category 6 for 400.
Category 6 for 400. That is all right. 400. So that efficiency. Who finished fourth?
Four. No, don't count it. Was it Steph Curry?
No, it wasn't.
Finished fourth, huh?
Anybody want to shout out? Or are you guys done? All right, I'm gonna just tell you, it was James Harden. He finished fourth in 100 possessions efficiency.
What did Steph finish?
I can't tell you stuff because he's in the top 5.
All right, cool. How many questions we got left?
Hey, whoever want to guess it right, you can.
So that's what you should have did. If it's about the top 5, you should have gave us the top 5 in each category. So we were sitting here looking stupid, spending 20.
It is top 5. It's top 5. I just said that it's top 5, and even the question says.
So who's the top 5 in each category?
All right, so Travis, it's your turn. Which one you want to pick?
Let's do category 1 for 800.
All right. Who finished second in career averages? So that's points plus assists. I'm gonna tell you that Jordan was number 1 because that's not there.
So we got that. It's either
you gotta pick one.
LeBron.
All right, it is LeBron.
I was about to say, man, you can't add.
I was going
like he's literally tied with Magic, right?
I'm like, okay, if Jordan averaged 30 and 5,
no. Magic finished 6th.
No, you're right. Because we're just doing the sheer point. Okay.
Yeah, he finished.
I was gonna say Will Chamberlain.
So that's PER. Then we're talking about.
Will Chamberlain did finish.
No, he didn't make the top 5.
Yeah, he didn't make the top 5.
Okay.
He was a ball hog.
Yeah, his playoffs kind of hurt him. All right. Who is it? Whose turn is it?
It's on Craig.
All right, Craig. I need to fix your points when we finish. You're only at minus 600.
How many? Okay. Dang, okay, I'm gonna do career averages for 600. There's only
career averages for 600. Okay, who finished third?
I think he kind of gave the answer already.
What happened? Oh,
No,
who's finished third? Okay. Who the hell finished? Wouldn't it be Steph Curry?
Nah, you got to stay at 12 minus 12.
Larry Bird.
All right,
let me
you should never shout out anything. Jeez.
Damn, man.
Okay, are you guys done?
Let me get Jerry West.
Jerry West. It's not Jerry West either.
That's bullshit.
I want to say a name, but I don't want to go minus.
Magic.
I got 400. That's bullshit.
Allen Iverson.
Hold on. I'm looking at these. Hold on. I'm trying to verify that right now. Hold on. Shit.
You gotta remember, it's all Brandon's formula as well. It's not just the stats.
Nah, because I know for a fact he averaged more for a regular season. I'm just checking the playoffs right now. I know AI got him for playoffs, but I'm trying to look at the assists.
AI was passing in the playoffs?
More assists.
Yeah, in the playoffs. I'm looking for the playoffs. Yeah, he probably got him in the playoffs. All right, whatever.
All right. Okay, Sturdy. It's back on you. Is it? Yeah, it's back on Sturdy.
Yeah, category 1 400. Who finished 4th?
Category 1 400. Who finished 4th?
Jerry West.
Not Jerry West again.
That wasn't the answer.
That was the answer?
No, it's not the answer.
How's that not the answer? Something ain't right.
Karl
Something ain't
Malone.
right.
Carmelo, nah, Johnny.
What's his name? Oscar Robertson?
It's not
Something
Oscar
ain't right.
Robertson. Okay, I'm gonna just.
What names have we
Come
used
on,
already?
Travis. I'm trying to not have no one say nothing. People keep shouting out Dame. It's actually Damian Lillard.
What? Wow.
What?
Yes, Damian Lillard.
Who's gonna guess
Damian
that?
Lillard.
Nobody.
Nobody.
He played 900
Nobody.
games.
Nobody.
Yeah, that's nothing. He played 9 games.
He played over 900. He played 840.
That ain't 900.
He didn't even make the criteria.
65 postseason games. So he's right at 900. He's like 900.
Oh God.
Oh, now it's bro. You made it seem like it's 900 regular season games. You said combined, bro.
Yeah, I told you it's combined. I told you it's combined. It's combined. It's combined.
Yo, that's wild.
All right.
Yeah, because we all say Dame Lillard if we know it's combined.
I told you it's postseason and regular season combined at the beginning.
You did not. Right. You got to clarify that at the beginning, man.
All
you can't just say, "Oh, 900
right.
games," and then man, what up?
All right, Sturdy. I mean, not Sturdy. You just had it. It's fine. It's your turn.
Man, this is hard, man.
I know.
He keep changing the rules, Ishmael.
Yeah,
it's the same rule. It's the same rule.
I'm trying to think.
No.
Every question
you asking us. Nobody's gonna know the answer to these questions, Brandon, because it's your formula. This is not like questions we're supposed to know.
Of course not.
But even Johnny, when we try to adapt, it's something new.
That's the point of
Jeopardy,
Brandon. That's the point of Jeopardy.
It's your turn.
Wait, what's category number 2 again? What's that again?
Category number 2. This thing has went all bumpers on me. So it should be per 36 by production, I believe. No, it's career averages by efficiency.
Oh wait, that's category number 2 is career
averages by efficiency. Yep.
Oh no. Okay, which one is per 36 by production? Where is that at?
That's 3.
Have we done 1,000 already?
No, we have not.
What names have we used yet? What name was that?
I can't tell you that.
Okay, no. For
okay. No. I can tell you that. Let me go find it. By production, that will be LeBron James.
The right answers only.
Okay. So I'll do.
Hold on. What's the question?
Okay. Yeah. I'll pick category 3 per 36 by production. 1,000.
Don't he got to ask the question?
Okay. So who finished first? I would say Michael Jordan.
Wait, I did this question. No, hold on, Johnny. That's my first question.
Production.
What's going on, man?
Per 100 or something.
Yeah, what? I didn't choose no per 100.
You didn't. Just Jordan gonna be number 1 in a lot of these categories.
Averages are per 100. It was 102.
Jordan's going to be 1 in a lot of these categories. You just have a deja vu, that's all.
I'm a Jordan fan. Stop playing.
All right. So Sturdy. I mean, I forgot to give you 1,000 points.
Man, he took an extra 600 points from me, and then now is this.
Let me click on your 1,000. All right.
So you can just say the GOAT.
Okay. All right. All right. Who we back at? Is it Johnny? Okay, we back at Johnny.
Yep, is it Johnny?
I'm ready. Let's go. Bring it to me. All right, here we go, y'all, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to jump and take a leap of faith. Give me category for 1,000, ladies and gentlemen. I'm down 2,500. Let's go.
Which category?
Yeah, you
can't say category.
Category number 4. Category number 4.
All right, for a per 36 efficiency, who finished number 1?
Okay, who finished per efficiency? Efficiency is true shooting.
Yeah, per 36 minutes, who is the most efficient player of all time?
Rudy Gobert.
Okay, that's not correct. So you lose another. All right, who else shot it out?
Let me get Steph Curry.
Who said Steph Curry?
I did.
That's Sturdy? Okay,
yeah.
Sturdy. It is Steph Curry. Steph Curry.
Why you say Rudy Gobert? This is the greatest offensive players of all time. Why would you pick Rudy Gobert?
I'm crying. He really.
Why would you pick Rudy?
He said it with such confidence. It was like.
All right.
The title on the street is greatest offensive players ever, and you chose Rudy Gobert. What?
Rudy Gobert. Rudy, and you know what's so crazy? Brandon did say 900 game minimum. He did say a 900 game minimum. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was my answer. That was my answer.
Yeah, that was just answer. All right. Travis, your turn. All right.
My God. Oh my God.
How do I supposed to go after that?
Oh my God, bro.
Think of a player that played 900 games and tell you.
Okay. Category 3 for 200.
Category 3 for 200. All right. This one is per 36 production. Who you think finished fifth?
James Harden.
Close. That sucks. Real close. All right. Who wants to shout it out? Anybody? 5, 4.
Allen Iverson.
Oh, come on, Travis. Just stop shouting out stuff. All right, how much of you good answer? It was Russell Westbrook. Production. This dude produces. Production is Russell Westbrook.
Oh God.
Hey, I don't think nobody would have said Westbrook.
I'm sorry, man. I'm still. Yo, Johnny, bless your heart, bro. I needed that letter.
All right, Travis.
It
was so much bigger, man.
Rudy Gobert, baby. Rudy Gobert.
All right, Travis, your turn.
Oh, Jesus.
It's my turn again? Oh, no.
No, it's Travis.
No.
I want another turn.
Well, I think
hell no. You might lose another turn.
I need to get back in it. So, category 4 for 800.
Category 4 for 800. All right, per 36 efficiency. Who finished second? Remember, Steph was number 1.
Michael Jordan.
Hold on. Let me find my answer key.
No way.
No, it's not Michael Jordan. Almost Travis.
Kevin Durant.
If it's Durant, I'm going to kill somebody.
Just not Kevin Durant. All right, 5, 4, 3.
Wait a minute, you gotta give us some time, man. I'm trying to think.
Okay, I give you 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Larry
1.
Bird.
Joker.
Oh, Travis guessed again. He guessed again.
Travis can't lose no more points. James Harden's true shoot percentage is over 60%, and his turnover ratio is actually pretty low.
Yeah,
it's actually pretty low. So it is James Harden.
Wait, the per 36. Oh, wait, you count turnover ratio with per 36?
Per 36, just the turnover ratio.
He added turnover ratio to efficiency.
Man, bro, I can't keep up, bro. You keep adding more.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Equation.
True shooting percentage and turnover efficiency for assists and true shooting for points. It's the same thing as the
Brandon gave us the bar, and we don't have no kind of textbooks to know what we talking about here. Nothing at all.
It's cool. All right. Whose turn is it? Is it Craig's turn?
Oh, right.
Indeed. Yep.
Now, whose turn is it? It's Craig, right? I think it's Craig's turn.
Yeah, Travis picked that question.
All right, Craig, which one you got?
Let me go to category 2 for 1,000.
All right. So who is career averages by efficiency? Who do you think this is?
Didn't we answer this already?
No, we did not.
It was per 36.
It was per 36.
Career averages by efficiency. Okay, so it gets
Total career. Who do you think is the most efficient with points and assists?
the most. So it got to be between Jordan and LeBron because they in the other one they was 1 and 2. So I would say LeBron a little bit more efficient in that space. So I'm gonna say LeBron.
All right, it is LeBron James.
I was going. Hey, if he said Michael Jordan, I was going to scream LeBron.
No, I know because it's based off the other answer where Jordan was 1 and LeBron was 2, but now it's efficiency, and I said LeBron's a little bit more efficient than Jordan, so it had to be LeBron.
Jokic is going to come for that in a couple of years. Don't worry about it.
All right. Well, he's almost at 700. I think he's at 700 games. He got 200 more games.
I'm just glad you didn't say.
All right.
I'm just glad you ain't say Rudy Gobert.
Okay. All right, Sturdy. Your turn, Sturdy.
Let me get category 2 for 800.
Category 2 for 800. All right.
Who is second? All right. It's between these two guys. So,
Who you picking?
I'm gonna go with Curry.
Curry. No.
Jordan.
Damn.
Craig answered it. It's Jordan. It's too late. Craig.
Yeah. It was between. I figured that. It was between him and Jordan. I'm like, we talking about efficiency. Jordan Curry like a way better shooter than Jordan.
I said Jordan at the same time as Craig.
All right. This is for that's just for career averages. So we know Steph Curry doesn't even play 36 minutes a game, and Jordan plays almost 39. So Jordan has more. I think Steph Curry's like 34. So Jordan played almost 5 more minutes. So it's gonna be Jordan because that's his production. All right, Sturdy, it's your turn.
I'm
just picking.
Right? That's a question.
That's like Johnny.
Oh no, it's Ishmael. It's Ishmael.
Oh right.
All right, Ishmael. Go ahead and get something easy so you can stay in front.
He trying to Google the answer for you. Ask you the question.
Yes.
Is he in there?
Ishmael, you there, lady? Let's go, Ishmael.
Right, my bad. Category 5. I was on mute. Category 5 for 200.
All right, he's trying to make sure he don't lose this lead. Per 100 possessions by production, who you think is number 5?
This is a guess, but I'm gonna say John Stockton.
John Stockton. Let me find my key. That
Google
is
can't help him. Brandon don't
per
work for
100
Google.
production. No, that's not John Stockton. John Stockton didn't finish in the top 10.
Wow. Okay.
Which Sturdy will already know that.
Yeah, at this point.
But it's per 100 is different.
Yeah, it is. But he don't really score that many points to be as productive.
Remember a good chunk of his career is in the 90s, and 90s had less than 100 possessions a game.
That's the thing. Like, y'all have to know.
It's everyone has the same possessions in here. So per 100 possessions.
I'm gonna go with Dame Lillard.
Dame Lillard for number 5. He finished 6th.
Harden.
Damn.
James Harden. Close. Craig. That's real close.
I got one. Chris Paul. Let's go.
Chris Paul didn't finish in the top 10.
Oh my God.
All right. 5.
James Harden's close.
3.
Westbrook.
2. Okay, Westbrook it is.
Come on, man.
All right.
All right, that was 30.
How is Westbrook and Harden that close for you to say Westbrook?
Nah, you'd be surprised. No, Craig, you'd be surprised though. Like they production is relatively
they're
same.
almost identical. Identical. Just a few points separate them per 100%. They're almost identical.
But at this point, if you say James Harden and he said you're close, just say Westbrook.
Yeah, I figured it.
The only thing is Harden is just more efficient.
Yeah, you'll never see Westbrook on these efficiency charts. Believe that.
All right. So whose turn is it? I lost. No, it's Johnny.
It's my turn. My turn.
Oh no.
What you mean? Oh no! Listen, man.
You got everyone wrong. That's why.
Baby. I'm throwing all the chips in here.
Okay, which one it
Category
is?
6 for 800. Category 6.
All right.
800.
Per 100 possession efficiency. Who is number 1?
Number 2.
I mean, number 2. My bad. Number 2. Who's number 2?
Per 100.
We already did 100, I believe. I mean 1,000, and that was LeBron James. So who do you think is the second?
Michael Jordan.
A few points is not going to get you up there, buddy. All right. Who wants to shout out the right answer?
Kareem.
Kareem. No, that is not Kareem. That is not Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant finished 6th.
I like Ishmael. I'm gonna take a chance. Let me get Curry.
Y'all didn't laugh
Curry.
at Michael Jordan.
All
Michael
right.
Jordan wasn't
Steph
an
Curry.
outlandish statement. Nobody laughed when I said Michael
I
Jordan.
got that right. Just
I said wait. I said that.
now.
I said that.
I said that. I said Steph Curry. Get out of here.
You did?
I said Steph Curry, Greg.
I didn't hear you.
Brandon, is this true shooting or like effective?
Okay. True shooting percentage for points and for assists is turnover ratio.
Curry got more assists. Curry got more assists.
I'm giving you guys both the points. Yeah, Kevin Durant's assist hurts him. All right, John.
I ain't seen not one daily double.
Don't worry, I
Category-
add that in because that's too complicated.
Category 3 for 800.
That's why you have help.
All right, so per 36 production, who you think finished second?
Is he froze?
Michael Jordan.
No, Michael Jordan finished number 1.
LeBron.
Who
Did
said
you?
LeBron?
I said it first. I definitely said it first. We can go out the tape. We can go out the tape.
I said it.
We can go out the tape.
Both of you guys said it?
No. He gonna lose points. You gonna lose points. I ain't say nothing.
Both of y'all said
You gonna lose points.
it was Craig.
You said Jordan was what?
Okay, who said it was Craig?
I said LeBron.
I'll be mad. I said it first.
All right,
I said it
wrong.
first.
He said, "I'd be a man." I said it first.
Oh, you said it first too. Okay, so both of y'all lose points. All right, it's not LeBron. Any other guesses? Any other guesses?
I said I'm going with Curry. Curry.
Who said Curry?
You can't answer.
I said Curry.
Who said that? Ismail?
No, I said that. Ishmael didn't say nothing. Ishmael playing it safe. Ishmael he gonna risk
I
nothing.
can't give it to you because you said LeBron. So
no, Craig said LeBron. Craig said LeBron.
You said LeBron first.
Craig said LeBron.
First.
Nah, that was the last question. That was the other question.
He said, Sturdy said, "I'm gonna be a man." I said it.
So basically, there's only like 5.
Nah, I don't recall that, John. I don't recall that.
All right. Who turn is it? Is it Sturdy's turn?
Oh my god.
Here, let me get
Okay, Sturdy.
let me get category 6 for 600.
6 for 600. All right, perfect.
I gotta skip Travis.
No, Travis got it wrong too. It's fine.
Who the hell is third? Hold on. Let me see if this dude played at least 900 games. I swear to God.
All right. 5,
Damn.
4, 3, 2, 1.
AI. Let me get AI.
AI did.
Oh heck no!
Efficiency. Come on,
AI? No.
Come on.
You say AI with efficiency?
Yes, man.
Come on.
You played a lot of minutes, bro. A lot of assists.
No way, man. AI has terrible.
Okay. All right. Who finished third? Anybody want to shout it out?
What were the other two answers?
On this
Chris Paul.
I ain't telling you nothing, Ishmael.
Chris Paul.
No, it's not Chris Paul. Chris Paul finished 7th.
What were the other answers? I forget what we already answered though.
No, don't give him that. Don't give him that.
You answered everyone. So which one was it? It was 600 or so. It was 400 was that's 4th. That was James Harden. Second was Steph Curry, and first was LeBron James.
Ooh.
Third is Jordan then.
Display.
Oh, it got to be Jordan.
Hold on, don't say nothing, Sturdy.
No, Sturdy lost. He lost already, so his answers don't count. So 5, 4, 3, 2,
John
1.
should check.
It was Michael Jordan.
Bro, yeah, nobody want to get that 3 points? Right,
He
Hold on.
I thought it was.
It's too late. It's too late. He gave y'all the answer. Y'all didn't want to choose it.
Didn't someone say Mike?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, Sturdy said Mike. Sturdy said it, but he couldn't say it no more because he got it wrong. All right. So we on Ishmael.
I'm gonna go.
At least go 600. Mathematically, you can't lose at this point.
Let me see. What's
Starting number one.
category?
I mean, Ishmael.
Category 5 for.
Yeah, I know. You gonna pick 200?
I'm gonna pick 400. Category 5 for 400, but I forgot the other names that was named. I'm trying not to say them. God damn.
So we choose 200 for
Westbrook,
I'm
right?
giving them hints.
No, I gotta know what the names were. So it was Westbrook. I know you said Jordan. I know you said LeBron. And what was 400?
Number one was Michael Jordan. Number
He could get
two
5
was
minutes for the question.
Yeah, like Ishmael think he's slick.
Yeah, he is.
And 5 was Russell Westbrook.
4, 3, 2.
Oh, wait.
All right. So 5, 4, 3.
Did we say James Harden already?
James Harden. That is the correct answer.
Look at.
B-Lee, I realized B-Lee, him and Ishmael in cahoots. You notice Ishmael gets like 5 minutes to Google and all these other hits. Everybody else, they just going off the dome. It is what it is.
All right, John, it's your turn to get it wrong. It's your turn to get it wrong, John.
Extra time.
Man, don't hate the player.
Yeah, he gave him like 5 minutes.
That's why he was like, "Oh, is Ishmael there?"
Wait a minute. How am I down 5,200? What the hell's
You
going
had
on?
one answer correct, and you keep picking the biggest one.
No, listen, this is not even. This is preposterous.
You said
This is erroneous on all levels.
Don't worry, I'm gonna catch you, Johnny.
All
This
right.
don't make no sense.
All right.
Wait, I don't. Do you even know the math? Did I really lose 5,200 points?
Yeah,
Yes.
You
said Rudy Gobert.
You didn't get a single answer right, Johnny. And then you had a couple guesses.
You're like 0 for 10.
Huh?
You like 0 for 10, and some of them I even add because you're too far behind.
So I'm Joe Glass and Mike Tyson Punch Out. I'm the
All
first
right,
guy
you
everybody
ready?
got to face right
Yeah,
now.
you ready? You ready? Pick a category.
Oh wait, listen, I'm going all out. Let me get category number 4 for 600.
All right, so 4 is per 36 efficiency.
We back to efficiency again.
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay.
So number 1 was
Rudy Gobert.
Steph Curry.
Okay, Steph
Number
Curry.
2 was
DeAndre Jordan.
James Harden.
James Harden.
So you're choosing who's third?
Who's the third? LeBron James, the GOAT of basketball.
There you go.
And we so happy for you. Everybody.
I got it. You got it right.
Yeah.
All right, John, it's your turn.
That's what you get, Brandon. That's for you, Brandon. Forget you.
Category 5 for 600.
5 for 600. You want to know the answer? So it was per 36 production. Per 100 production. Let me find it.
I keep muting myself.
Okay, go. All right. So 1,000 was Michael Jordan. 800 was LeBron. 400 was James Harden, and 200 was Russell Westbrook. So who do you think the production is number 3?
Kevin Durant.
All right. So who wants to take a stab at it?
What was the
Stephen
answer
Curry.
you gave already?
Stephen Curry.
It's Stephen Curry.
So it's either gonna be LeBron, Mike, Steph.
It's either James Harden, Jordan, Stephen Curry.
Hey,
Westbrook. Don't forget Westbrook.
Hey, Sturdy, we know Ishmael and Brandon hooked up.
Yeah, it's all good. You know what I'm saying?
That's messed up because he didn't hit me up. I can't.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't try it. I respect it.
I get it.
Wait, who's playing number 6? That's Ishmael?
Yes,
Ishmael.
Yes.
No. That's B-Lee and Ismael. We got to get it correct.
Yes,
All right, losers. All right. Who's next? Is it Travis?
You
I
can't
think it's
even
Travis.
had 6 controllers on the PS4. What is this? We can't even play with 6 people. We should be playing
All right, Travis, it's your turn. Which one you got? Which one you got?
Jesus, make it stop. Yeah, category 2, 200.
He said make
Category
it stop.
2 for
Horrible.
200. All right. Career average by efficiency. Who is number 5? Okay.
By efficiency.
Yeah.
Did Luka got 900 games? Yeah.
Nope, he doesn't. The only thing he
Luka
got
did not
300.
900 games. He don't even got. He got like he just reached 400. He like got 480.
Number 1 was LeBron. Number 2 was Jordan.
Yeah,
so
so
it
PER.
got it. Come on, who's answering? Because I got the answer.
It's
I know
Travis.
his answer.
It's gonna be
5, 4, 3, 2.
Wait, wasn't that Durant you talked about?
No, it wasn't Durant. All right,
It
who
wasn't
wants to shout it out? Who wants to
Stephen
shout it
Curry.
out?
Stephen Curry. Stephen
The Curry
Curry.
again.
Curry.
That's wrong. All right,
Oh,
5,
God.
4.
James
Lillard.
Dame Lillard.
Dame Lillard.
John said it first.
I said Lillard.
Lillard.
No, I think. Why is John looking at a phone? John, you are cheating, sir. This is not even fair. John is over
I
here.
was told if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying over here.
Oh my God, this is not.
Y'all
even
gonna
You're
fair.
rewind
way
back
over
this
here.
episode and see I said a lot of these right
I mean,
answers
we are
first.
doing this for no reason because obviously Ishmael won. And I don't know what prize you're gonna get, Ishmael. You need to call Brandon for that prize.
All right. Travis, it's your turn. We almost done.
Sound like this. This
Category
man
2
got a
for
hat
600.
already. This man
You
got
said
a
what?
hat already.
Category 2 for
Oh.
600.
600. All right.
Didn't you answer the last one? What was the last question yours, Travis?
Yeah, it was.
It was. All right. So it's Craig's turn. No, Craig, you
Come
got
on,
this.
Craig. Come on, Craig.
I don't want this question.
It's too late, Craig. It's too late. So we
I get a free answer because this ain't
so
my question.
we actually answered every. Let me see. I think we answered every one but the last 2. So number 1 was LeBron. Number 2 was Jordan. Well, number 2 is Jordan, and then number 5 was Dame Lillard. So who's third in career efficiency?
You know who the answer is.
Oh, that's Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Steph Curry. It is.
Yeah.
At least
Yeah.
And he didn't want to answer it.
So he shouldn't get the points because he said he didn't want the answer.
Well,
But he
forced me to
did.
answer.
It's all good. I forced him to answer.
I should get
You-
double
you
the
got-
points because I didn't want this question.
All right.
It
That's
should be
my
a
daily
daily
double
double
right there.
Daily double right there.
I know
There
it
you go.
should.
That's
It
right,
should
Craig.
be. All right. All right. It is Sturdy's turn.
Let me get category 3 for 4.
Category 3. So this is per 36 efficiency. So let me tell you the answer. So number 1 was Steph. Number 2 was James Harden. Number 3 was LeBron. And number 5, I don't know if we did. Did we do number 5?
Yeah, it is.
We did.
Number 5, yes, Mister.
Yeah.
I just don't like the statement. He said, "Want me to tell you the answer?"
And
Yeah.
you said category 3, right? For 400. All right.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
giving them time.
Oh no. That was for efficiency. This is for production. This is for production. Those are the wrong ones for production. Let me go to production. So you won't be too blind. So number 1 was Jordan. Number 2 was Steph. Number 3 was LeBron, and number 5 was Russ. So who you think is number 4?
Oh, Harden.
You know who it is. Answer.
Harden.
Yeah.
All right. James Harden.
I mean, that's what I said. I said that.
Well, it's his formula is it's these 5 players.
Yeah.
It's not all 5 players. All right.
It sounds like it's like 4 or 5 players.
Yeah.
Ishmael.
Well, I know it's LeBron
That's
and
a
Jordan
good
got a
part.
lot of number 1 answers.
Just go with category 4
Hey,
for 400 and just list the
Yeah.
names again. List the names again.
We know who
For
for
what?
No, he
man,
can't listen
man,
to
if you
that,
don't
man.
just guess, nigga, you
Get it wrong.
can't lose.
Yeah,
You
all
can't
right.
lose. Like, you literally can't lose.
No, Sturdy. He literally can't lose.
Literally, like, there's nothing can happen for him to lose. Just guess.
I'm just trying to hit the dagger, man. The dagger. Seal the
All right.
seal the win.
Answer the question,
we're all
young
negative.
man. Answer the question.
Oh no, I
That-
don't. I got the answers. Just tell me the
No.
first three.
Number
What's the
one was
answer?
Steph. Number 2 was Harden, and number 3 was LeBron. So who is number 4?
Ah, damn.
So it's got to be Lillard, right?
I'll just go with Jordan. That's a guess.
I told you, Sturdy. He can't lose. He can't lose. Sturdy.
It's the same 4 people in the category. Ishmael, like, it's not a hard guess. It's the same 4 people
All right.
in all 5 categories.
All right, Johnny, it's your turn. It's your turn, Johnny.
$200.
Dagger. Hit the
$200. One of these, Brandon.
Which
One
one?
of these better be a daily double. I'll tell you that right now. We gonna.
Which one?
I'm gonna
Oh,
turn
that
this
would've
whole
happened.
table over.
Which one?
Give me category 6 for 200.
All right, per 100 possessions efficiency.
shit.
Who's number 5?
Wilt Chamberlain.
I think he's purposely trying to get the
We're
wrong
going
answer.
outside the narrative.
All right.
All right. Even do this?
All right. Who wants to answer? 5, 4.
What was
3.
the answers already?
Number 1 was LeBron. 2, Steph. 3, Jordan. 4, James Harden.
Oh, so
Westbrook.
Westbrook.
Okay. Who said it first? Who said it first?
John.
I did.
John. Okay, John. That's wrong. All right. All right. 5, 4, 3.
What was the
2,
other? Wait, hold on.
one.
You said what was the 4?
Number 4 was James Harden.
Can I answer again? Can I get another
Yeah,
answer?
go ahead.
Kevin
Johnny.
Durant.
Okay, that's wrong. All right, everybody done?
Wait, did we say Curry already? Did we say Curry?
Curry was number 2.
Oh, damn.
Did somebody say Rudy Gobert?
It's a good thing.
That was a guess. That was a guess, Johnny. Take some points.
There's no names up here. I'm not playing player
Iverson?
1.
No.
I'm not player 1. I'm
that's
player
not.
6.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was Dame Lillard.
I said Dame Lillard.
You did? Okay, Travis. I'll give you some points.
Well, it was the only one that hadn't been said yet, and he's one of the 5.
I don't know.
He said it. He said it right before Ishmael guessed wrong.
You didn't say nothing, so I wasn't going
All right.
I was asking.
All right. Okay, Johnny. This is yours. This is yours, Johnny. Go. Category 4 for 400. Who's per 36? Who's the most efficient?
Oh, really, Brandon?
Who's 5th?
Who's your favorite player?
So I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you.
Why I
It's
keep
number
getting
1.
efficiency? I don't know who's the most efficient person, but I will tell you one thing.
Steph, number 2 was James Harden. Number 3 was LeBron. Number 4 was Jordan. Who's number 5?
All I know is Tyson Chandler is like top 5 in true shooting.
Okay,
so I'm gonna go with
Tyson Chandler. That's not it. All right. Anybody want to
Damian Lillard. Damian
Lillard is not the answer. All right. 5, 4.
Now you want to just say a random
2,
answer?
1. All right. It's actually Magic Johnson.
Now Magic Johnson enters the category.
Magic Johnson finally showed up. That's wild.
For real?
What?
Oh my
Magic
God,
Johnson
this is horrible.
finally showed.
First of all,
All right. This is the question to win the whole game. Johnny, you can answer this question. This is to win the whole game. Without using efficiency, just production, who finished number 1 in career averages and totals as using our formula?
LeBron James, the GOAT of basketball.
LeBron James is the right answer. So Johnny wins the whole game, even though he was down. Johnny wins the whole game, even though he was down.
I said it first.
By 1,000,000 points.
1,000,000 points.
No, I'm just playing. Sturdy wins the game. Not Sturdy. I mean, Ishmael wins the game.
Nah, you got it right the first time. We appreciate it. I appreciate it, everybody.
I don't like
I appreciate it.
Wins the game.
Congratulations to me. I just want to thank God and giving me the blessings to win this game. So I appreciate it.
B-Lee for the cheat sheet.
God-given talents.
Ishmael want to say
By God, he
Brandon is
means
the real
B-Lee.
MVP. Ishmael said Brandon is the real MVP.
So Johnny was last place.
Y'all just saying like if Brandon's the ref and I'm just
I like the number 6. The number 6.
You notice how he specifically asked for Sturdy and Ishmael to come on the show?
Yes, I know. He
Mhm.
said, "Where's Ishmael at?"
There was a conspiracy awry, Brandon. There was a conspiracy awry.
Brandon, you should have just said there was only 5 players or 5 NBA players.
No, you want to know? You want to know why I got a lot of those answers? Is because I looked up before like a lot of per 100 stuff.
Of course,
and so that's why I understood. I knew Jordan was one of the best.
Just say you knew the answers because
you just
Brandon
be
had
capping over there.
All right,
No,
so
man, I'm telling you, I looked into this stuff.
all right, so this is per career averages with per production with
no surprise.
So those are the orders. Michael Jordan, number 1.
Yeah, of course. Good.
I don't like advanced stats, man. Get this out of here.
This is not advanced stats at all.
They exist.
This is not advanced at all.
This is PER. This is an analytical stat. This is a PER type of stat that you use different numbers to add and multiply, subtract, and carry the one.
Wait, I thought you agreed with our formula, Craig. I thought our formula sit well with you, no?
No, this is I don't use no advance. Well, I don't use
this is just adding career averages, points plus assists.
None of that.
This is easy.
LeBron James.
Jordan averaged 30.6 points per game for his entire career, including the postseason. So this is just adding his points and assists. That's all.
Okay.
And we can see
the G.
So that's
See the most players with the most finals.
I think Bird was top 10.
Okay, so wait. So what the categories was? It was efficiency and production based on career, and it also per 36, per 100.
Yeah, averages.
Okay. And average. So that's 6. Okay.
So Michael Jordan's the second most efficient. Him and LeBron almost neck and neck. That's why they're the 2 greatest.
Okay.
Per 36 is Michael Jordan. Steph was second, and LeBron was third. Harden 4th. Russell Westbrook was actually 5th, but he produced a lot.
Go Russell Westbrook.
All right, this is for efficiency. Steph Curry is per 36 is the most efficient player ever. Like he should really be in the top 10 of a lot of players because this guy is offensively. Offensively, he's. I guess if you listen to him as a point guard, he's the best point guard. I mean, we got.
Dude, I have him ahead of Kobe.
Steph, Magic, Dame Lillard, Russ, Chris Paul, and John Stockton is right in number 2.
He got a teammate on this list. He got 2 teammates on this list. He ain't no great one.
All right, and this is per 100 per production is Michael Jordan.
All I know is Jordan don't have not one teammate on his top 10.
I thought this was so it's good Jordan Kingdom.
It looks like Jordan's about to be the best offensive player ever. Let's go. Let's continue this. Let's see what happens.
All right, this is per 100 per efficient. Michael Jordan dips down. Steph Curry's up there. We have to start putting some respect on Steph Curry's name.
So is KD is up there.
He has 900 games played for real.
Who, Steph Curry?
How many games Stephen Curry played?
I mean, he's over 1,000.
Okay.
Yeah, he's played.
He was drafted
the dude is 36. The dude is 36.
He was drafted in 09.
Y'all acting like he said Kawhi Leonard. He got like 8 games total played.
Stockton's top 10. Yeah.
All right, and this is just using the art formula without any advanced stats or nothing. LeBron James, Magic Johnson actually finished second because Magic Johnson second, then Michael Jordan, Oscar Robertson, John Stockton, Jerry West, Chris Paul, Westbrook, Harden, and Kobe rounds out the top 10. And for some reason, Steph Curry's not in here because this is strictly production. We talk about
KD is not on this list. That's why he ain't up there.
if we talking about efficiency, Steph Curry's up there.
Every list that Steph is on, KD is on. So that tells you.
Oh, that's with your terrible totals and everything. Okay, got it.
Let me tell you who I'm surprised not on there, Ismail. Because Brandon been telling him the answer for it. He should have been top 10 up there somehow.
Damian Lillard.
Ismail should have been on the top 10.
They're just
Israel. I mean, it's not my fault. This guy is probably smarter than y'all.
Right.
Obviously.
Yeah.
All right. So let's just go through and let's list you guys' top 5 players again and see if anything changes. So let's go with you, Johnny. Did anything change in your top 5? Knowing how efficient some players are and how productive some players are.
No,
just offensively.
No, because your formula was too confusing for me to understand as of right now. I gotta take more time to look at it. And I still like my top 5 over your top
Okay,
5. What was
who's
your
your top
top 5
five? Who's your
again?
top five?
I
Who's your
had
top
what?
five?
I had what? It was LeBron. Man, you done made me forget now after all
I
these
know
players.
because it's just changed now because you saw how
No,
efficient some players were.
it hasn't really changed. It was LeBron. It was Magic. It was Jordan. Then I believe I said Jerry West and Oscar Robertson.
Okay.
LeBron, Jordan, Magic, Oscar Robertson, and Jerry West. Yeah, a lot of those guys don't fit in there. No, I'm going with assist guys and scoring guys.
Yeah, that's what the same thing I said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what my list got: Wilt, Jordan,
I'm gonna
Braun,
show
Magic, and Bird.
you. I'm gonna show you why I say what I say in a minute. Don't worry, but you did a
Okay.
good job,
All
Brandon.
right.
I appreciate it.
All right. So the reason Oscar Robertson and Jerry West isn't in there because I couldn't use their
Yeah, there's no
per
turnovers. There's no turnovers.
100 and there's no
Yeah,
turnover.
there's
I
no turnovers
actually
for them.
could give them a percentage, but that wouldn't be fair.
I got
So
you.
I just
I
left
got you.
those two out.
I got you. I got you.
All right, John. What's your
Show
top?
your. No, oh wait, let me bring it back up
You
again. I
know,
want to make sure so everybody knows.
the one person I needed to give more respect to was probably Westbrook, because I mean
Westbrook.
his production is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't say
his
Westbrook.
production.
I said Oscar. I did say Oscar Robertson in, and the one person, if you're gonna put Oscar in something, you need to put almost Westbrook in there. If you're just talking about production.
All right. So yours staying the same? You're not changing anybody
Yeah,
out?
man,
I'm not
staying the
changing
same.
my
It just
production.
Brandon,
I
his
would
production
instead
is
of
not
saying
overall,
Oscar, because
right?
like you said, you could
Yeah,
add some
overall.
Oscar stuff in there. I would have added Westbrook.
Westbrook. All
I would
right.
have took. I had Oscar in mind. I would have took Oscar out because you said Westbrook.
All right. Travis, what about you? Like, what would you change in your top 5, or would you at all?
I wouldn't really change. I mean, like this is really just like look at the names. They're all like guards or passing forwards.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like
Points.
like pulling the ball. So I mean, but like if you're just talking about production, like offensively, like that's great that you have like you're scoring and producing. Like LeBron's up there, obviously. I put Magic there, Jordan, sure. I have Shaq in my top 5 because Shaq led the league in field goal percentage 6 times from 92 to 03. And he was doing so like on ridiculous efficient, or he was doing so while leading like 18-25 shots a game. Like, I mean, was he always going to like have the assist numbers? No, but offensively, he was arguably like one of the tough, like the most dominant force we've ever seen.
You
Especially
got a
like
teammate on the list, Kobe Bryant on there. Kobe
like the only
Bryant
reason he's not on
there.
here. It's like you told me he wasn't better than Chris Paul. Like, come on, or Russell Westbrook who shot like 40%. Like, no, Shaq's up there. I just don't think the big men get enough love when we're talking about offensively. But if we're just talking the raw assist numbers combined with that, then sure, these guys are up there. But
All right. Craig, would you change anything in your top 5?
I mean, I had Bird and Wilt as my outliers. That's not on this list. But the other 3 was Magic, Braun, and Jordan. But I mean, like you said, I would only change it because this made me about the assist and the points. I mean, Wilt do got an assist title. That's why I said Wilt. So so that's why I put Wilt on the list. And of course, Bird is very efficient.
Yeah, Bird's efficient. I was surprised that his shooting was lower than what I thought it would be, but that's just a different era.
Well, Bird didn't play long like them, like everybody else here. I think
He played 1,000 games total.
What else Kevin Durant on this list?
This is just only for production. So this is not efficiency or anything, just production.
Production.
Yeah.
His assist
This
is
is assists. This is averages and totals for points and assists.
Oh, totals. Okay, so that's why it's bullshit.
Averages and totals, like I said, averages and totals.
Brian is not a better offensive
production
player than Kevin Durant. Neither is Russell Westbrook, Chris Paul, Jerry West. Durant is number.
Well, like I said, if you want to get to one like just efficiency, every possession, this is probably the top 10. But if you want to do by production, You could do it that way, but Dame Lillard scored just as many points as Kevin Durant and just as efficient and averaged more assists and turns the ball over less.
Are we sure about that, Damian Lillard?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't looked at Damian Lillard. I'm not gonna lie.
I haven't either, but yeah, he's up there, and everyone left out Steph Curry. No one wants to put Steph Curry in the top
Left him out.
5, but yeah, no one said.
But look
Steph
at
Curry in
this.
the top 5,
This
man.
whole list, everybody played with each other except for Kobe and Jordan. Like, what the fuck? It's like one. Everybody literally played with each other.
How is Damian Lillard more efficient? He averages 40. He is a 43% career free throw shooter. He shoots worse from 3, and he produces less points per game than Kevin Durant. How is he? Oh, but he has like 1.5 more assists. Is that why? He shoots like 7% worse from the field than Durant overall.
True shoot percentage with everything, with free throws, 3-point percentage, field goal, 2-point percentage, everything.
Durant's better than him in all those categories.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. He's better from 2. He's better from 3. Field goal or free throw percentage, it might be like a tie.
Yeah, he's definitely better in true shoot percentage. Only Steph Curry shoots higher than Kevin Durant.
No. But, yeah, I mean, I'm like Dame Lillard compared to than Kevin Durant. But you said he's higher than Durant on all these lists.
He is for efficiency and production.
I don't understand how that could happen. Dame. The only thing that's better than Durant is like what? Like he averages 1 more assist per game, 1.5 more assists. That's it.
I mean, it's over 2. I'm pretty sure of that. Kevin Durant's assist as a scorer, of course, is Kevin Durant. As a scorer, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, as a scorer. Just complete offensive player. Yeah, Dame Lillard is above him.
He says it.
Nah.
Numbers says it. Numbers says it.
The numbers don't say that.
Yeah. All right. So let me go and look it up again because I'm not at my other computer.
The thing is, like, my own thing, I'm not denying the numbers. I personally don't go by per possession stats because they're not observatory stats. They're more projective stats. So they're more like if this player would have kept his pace up in this particular condition, that he would have done this. And it's not really an accurate thing of what players actually do.
There is no correct answer other than just using complete production.
But yeah,
right,
and
it's
Peter,
like
Peter, go to the beginning of the show, Peter, and you can figure out the formula. It would be a little bit too long to go through it. These are just different formulas that we use. Again, everything that we use as far as a formula in GOAT James Kingdom will be predicated on the greatest accomplishments. So that's how we do all the formulas. So that's how it is. Basically, you're going to be graded off of your points per game, your efficiency as far as your true shooting, field goal percentage, and as Brandon said, your turnover ratio, things of that nature. So you just watch the beginning of the show and you'll get the answer to that.
That's just for our formula, but for 100, I just used their set for production. I just added their points and their assists.
Yeah, points per possessions. What it is like Sturdy is right. To me, it's like a hypothetical, or it projects like what you think a player is if you give more possessions. But the thing is that it exaggerates a player's stats if they played in a time or certain time frame where like the era is a much slower pace. And so it's like if a person scores more points, like for example, scores more points,
you guys are just making it too much. If it's just 100 per possessions total in one game, one player will have this, one player will have that. It's not.
The problem is every era don't have 100 possessions in it.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. I use the players who did have it. That's the reason.
But it exaggerates the stat. It makes it
It
seem
doesn't
like
exaggerate anything. It's just if you have 80 possessions on one team and someone has 90, we just average those out to be 100. That's
what I'm saying is like when you cross errors like that, like when you compare different errors.
One possession is one possession in any error. As simple as that. One possession is one possession.
I'm just saying it's
Huh?
it's really different.
Yeah,
Even with that, no, even that, Billy, that's not even true in every era. Like for some errors, like for example, the offensive rebound. In some errors, when you get a new possession for offensive rebound, you get a full 24 seconds. In today's era, you only get 14. So no, every possession is not just the same possession.
One possession is always going to be one possession.
No, it's not. Hey, Billy, I just said, bro. Like,
I know what you said. One possession still equals to one possession.
That's not. It's not. I literally just proved what it's not. I literally just proved it.
Yeah, one possession is one possession.
No, if one possession of 24 seconds is not the same as one possession of 14 seconds. It's not.
And I'm saying like when you cross errors in possessions, it exaggerates the stats for a player that played in a slower possession because scoring more in less possessions make you a better scorer, right? And then but when you give them more possessions, it makes them even better. I mean,
if somebody scores 30 points and your team only scored 80, doesn't that equate to equally the matter if you scored 50
if
and
it's less
scored
possession? Yeah, that's why it average out to one possession to one possession.
The issue with 100 possessions is the fact that the game is not played in 100 possessions. So in certain eras, you got somebody's 100 possessions, which is a complete game. Then you have some players where it's not even a complete game because they played more than 100 possessions per game. And then you have another era where they didn't even play 100 possessions. So you're talking about adding another game to somebody's actual stats. So
yes, that's an example.
Yeah,
right.
the 100 possessions is not really good for any era because if you played in the late 90s and the early 2000s, more than likely for us to give you 100 possessions, you had to add 2 games. So
it doesn't matter how many games it is. It's one possession. It's one possession.
It's a different
if you
strategy,
gave somebody
different
possessions,
different players,
if you gave somebody,
everything.
It doesn't matter about that. It's just
the game's not played for 100 possessions. It's
of course not. That's
minutes.
why it's advanced stats. Just like all advanced stats. It's just,
no, but that's why it's flawed.
If 50 possessions, you put someone in there for 50 possessions, you put another person in there for 50 possessions.
They don't play for 50 possessions. They don't play for 50 possessions. When Michael
of
Jordan was
not.
playing,
no one plays the same amount of minutes. No one plays the same amount of games.
If Michael Jordan
everything is going to be the same thing. It's just we try to dial it down to 36 minutes to 36 minutes. It's not going to be the same possession for 36 minutes.
No, because
100 possessions to 100 possessions. It's not going to be the same minutes.
It takes Jordan more than one game in 98
it doesn't
to
matter
get you 100
about
possessions.
It's just about the position.
That's the difference.
The possessions. There's
That's
no
the difference. That's the difference. Yes.
Just like
when
36
Jordan
minutes.
was getting 100 possessions. You let me know when I can talk,
flawed.
Brandon. You let me know when I can talk, Brandon.
No, every stat is going to be flawed. Like there's no.
No, it's not. No, it's not. 48
that's
minutes
what I'm
ain't
saying.
flawed. Everybody can play 48 minutes. It's not my fault. You can't play 48 minutes like Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain can play 48 minutes. You only play 36 minutes. That's a difference. That has nothing to do with nobody. That's no average, no nothing. If you want to take Michael Jordan's 98 stats to give you 100 possessions, you have to give me 2 games. You can't do it in one game.
It
does matter because now it's a different game. It's a different game.
Every stat is different. LeBron and Michael Jordan don't play the same minutes. Magic Johnson and Larry Bird don't play the same minutes. Every stat is going to be different.
No, that works. Minutes per game. You got 48 minutes to play a game.
There's going to be different possessions in each person game. Like every stat is the same. You can say that about every stat. You can say that about every stat.
That's not a flaw. That's not a flaw.
That's not a flaw. Everything is flawed with stats.
That's not a flaw at all.
No person plays the same possession. No person plays the same
You had
minutes.
an opportunity to play 48 minutes, and you had an opportunity to have the right possessions. You got to do what you got to do to get the possessions, and you got to do what you got to do to play the minutes that need to be played. That has nothing to do with nobody but you.
You can say that for everyone.
That's not a flaw.
Just like you can say in the 60s, it was a higher pace compared to the 90s. That's what they say. Like
there's no flaw in that. There's no flaw in that. There's no flaw.
It's going to be
the
flawed
60s ran at 115. To people who can't understand what stats mean. It's not nobody's fault that the 60s played pure basketball. You can't be
Like I
mad that they
said,
played pure
every
basketball
stat
in
to
the
someone
60s
is
and they
gonna be
moved
flawed.
the ball and shot the ball like a basketball team is supposed to. The more possessions, the better. The more possessions you gain in a game, the better it is for you. So the
All
more
right, just like I
possessions is
said,
better.
every stat is going to be flawed to a certain person. Simple as that. Just
That
like I
per
said,
100
with the
is flawed.
60s and the 90s, it's going to be flawed. With totals, with averages, it's going to be flawed. Everything is flawed. That's why I did like 6, 7 different things to see who's the best at one thing, because there's no perfect stat.
Who's overall number one?
Who's overall? There's no overall number one. By you got to go whatever category you want to go with. Which one you want to choose?
So
if
you
you
did
go
all
by
this
total
and
career, if you want to go by total career, it's going to be LeBron James. If you want to go by just 36 minutes a game, it's going to be LeBron. I mean, it's going to be Jordan or Steph Curry. If you go by 100 possessions, it's going to be LeBron or it's going to be Jordan. There's no perfect one. That's why I did all those. There's no perfect one.
So all right, so go down the list again, Brandon, so we all can understand what you were saying and do it just like how you just said it, but show it to us because you got it here in each individual graph. So right here, this says the greatest offensive player.
So if we only do by production.
Okay, so this says career averages by
just
production.
For production, just assists and points.
Jordan's
just
by
production. No efficiency or nothing. Per 36 minutes. It's going to be Michael Jordan, Steph Curry, then LeBron James. You go by per 100 possession. It's going to be, if you get everyone the same possession, it's going to be Michael Jordan scoring more than everybody on the court with LeBron James second. But if you just go by total career with you add in averages and totals, it's going to be LeBron James.
And that's all the categories. 4 categories.
That's all the categories.
All right. Okay. Well, let's go down the list. Let's start with you, John. What do you think of Brandon and his work and what he put together here and the guys that came together?
Man, I appreciate the work he put in. It made you look at it a lot different. And I do wish he would have gave us this in advance and we can really do the homework into it and we could have gave a better showing. But I appreciate you, Brandon, for doing this. It made me think.
Yeah, thinking who's per 36, per 100, who is producing the more. You add in efficiency, who's there. I never had Steph Curry in my top 10 of offensive players, but when I look at the numbers, he's there.
Yes.
Yeah, but just like defense, offense, there's important factors to the game that's not going to be tracked. So it's once again, shout out to B Lee for having a formula, for having criteria. But in general, it's different because even amongst eras, certain things that you do offensively have different values, right? So for the slower pace eras like the 90s and the 2000s, it's not the 3-point shoot is not the same value as it is for today's game, or even for offensive rebounding.
That's
Offensive
rebounding, every single stat is going to be flawed because you make suggestions for every area.
No, what I'm saying is when, because I see how everyone differentiates from when we did the greatest defenders, right? I think the same level of sophistication for offense as well, because not only the era but also different values for each skill set. And another thing too is it's simply it's system, because we all know certain players their game is better in certain systems than other players. Like for a guy like LeBron, right? He's proven to be highly productive in multiple systems with different situations. For a guy like Curry, he needed a certain system to optimize his skill set. So at that point, which one do you value, right? So I'm just pointing out certain things that's a little more nuanced with the conversation to determine who's the better offensive player.
I mean, that's the whole reason for showing the different categories. So you can see why, there's a reason why Steph is number 1 per 36 in efficiency. For one, he doesn't play 36 minutes a game, and when he is playing, he's efficient and he's producing a lot of points when he's on the court. his turnover ratio is very low because he shoots a lot. He doesn't really pass as much, and when he does, he's passing it to wide open players because he's the main target on the defensive end. And when you're playing with Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant, you can see how special Steph Curry is. And me personally, I didn't really pay too much attention to how great Steph Curry was. I always say Kevin Durant was better, but when you look at the numbers, it's Steph Curry over Kevin Durant. You can see what he's done in his whole career. He won 4 titles. He should have like 3 Finals MVPs, but they would not give him those Finals MVPs for some odd reason. But Steph Curry is one of the greatest players we have ever seen. We've got
treating Steph Curry like he just started playing in the NBA in
2016. Because he don't get the Finals MVP because by the numbers, KD had better numbers.
All right, so let's let Craig in. Go ahead, Craig. What do
now, I was just going to say, I'm making it seem like Steph Curry started playing in 2015. I mean, he was great, but I mean, he wasn't great his whole career.
I mean, to be honest with you, he only started being great in 2014. But Craig, what do you think of the formula and everything that Brandon was able to put up for us today?
Oh, it's a dope formula because you know why? Because Jordan's on it, you know. But no, it's a dope formula, and like you said, you know, I always say this when basketball player, it's 2 sides of basketball. It's offense and defense. To be special, you've got to put the same energy on offense that you do on the defensive side. So that's why you're going to see like a LeBron James and Michael Jordan if you do this list on both offensive and the defensive side of the ball. So
that's true. That's true.
True that. All right, Travis, what do you think about the formula here and the guys who ended up on a different list that Brandon put up for us?
I mean, I think it's a great way of showing. I mean, to me, the telling thing especially about the game was like you have like the 5 or 6 players who are consistently going to knock this criteria out of the park. I mean, as far as overall production, the efficiency thing was a little weird, but I do like I mean, yeah, these are the people who they're going to give you points in multiple ways, you know, like the assists and things like that. I mean, I still think that there's something to be said for the hyper efficient big man. But yeah, it's just as far as the people who are distributing and scoring with also with relative efficiency, these are the GOATs. That's why they're on a lot of people's top lists.
And Travis for Dame and Kevin Durant. When I was looking at the per 100 and the 36, Kevin Durant's 37 points per game, Dame Lillard 34.4 points per game. Kevin Durant 5.9 assists, Dame Lillard 9.2 assists. So that's why they're close. And it's the same thing per 36. They do not play the same, amount of minutes or anything. But I gotta go to the averages for postseason and regular season. That's the only thing I gotta look up because.
But I mean, they do take the same shots per game.
All right. All right. So Ishmael, let's get your take on this. You actually were the winner of today's Jeopardy game.
You know his
take.
Shout
out to you. So.
I
what
think
do you
it's
think
pretty
of
cool.
everything that Brandon was able to bring up for us and the results?
I think most of it, yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it's a great way to evaluate the efficiency of a player, how they are offensively. I just like there's one thing I don't disagree with using it, but I just understand with like using context of per 100 because it is like based on a hypothetical scenario in order for us to understand if we give a player more possessions, but every area is different in how the possessions is played. But like I think it's cool that be able to analyze efficiency and the overall production. Yeah, I mean, like I think Brandon, he did a good job.
When you and Brandon was going over the questions and answers, did you tell him that then?
No, like I said, I looked into some of this stuff, and so that's why like some of my answers seem like. I looked.
And
you know you did.
And Travis, Kevin Durant averaged 27.3, my point 5 for his career. Dame Lillard 25.2, so it's like a 2.2 difference. But Dame Lillard averaged 2.5 more assists a game for his career. So that was the like half a point difference between them.
And that's why he ain't got no championships, because he's passing it too much.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, listen, we are having a great show. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we are the GOAT James Kingdom platform. This is the GOAT James Kingdom show. We go live every Sunday to talk about the greatest players to play the game. Today's show is actually about who's the greatest offensive player of all time. Brandon gave us a phenomenal formula and obviously a fun game of Jeopardy. Shout out to you, Brandon. We appreciate you. That was actually great for fun. That was great fun. I mean, we didn't really figure out who's the greatest offensive player of all time, but we'll figure that out shortly as I will bring up my formula and what I think about who's the greatest offensive player of all time. But before we do that, we got to give LeBron James some love. So we gonna show you guys an actual content creator that actually shows up every week and represents LeBron James to the highest light. And we do that by having King John's Flowers. And when we do Flowers by King John, he basically shows you somebody that represents an actual content a creator that actually represents LeBron James in the highest light. So we're going to have King John's Flowers, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go with Flowers by King John.
Rosebearers!
How you doing, everybody? This week, we're going to give flowers out to an Instagram page called Castle Noble. If you're on social media and you're on Instagram and you follow anything about LeBron James, the one person you're going to go across is Castle Noble. He's one of the people on social media who, if I wish I knew more about him, but I think he actually a journalist, and he really knows his information. I've seen some of his debates when he's talking about different players, when he's talking about LeBron James, and he knows what he's talking about, and he backs up what he's talking about. I literally seen this guy debate somebody and then post what he debated about him to show it was true. So just know we're paying you attention out here. And hey, he has hold on, I'm sorry, y'all. He has 6,610 followers. He's following 3,398 people. He has 2,462 posts. Hey, like I said, I pay attention all the time. I repost some of his stuff myself. And I think he's a real LeBron fan who appreciates more than just his on-court performance. He admires his longevity, his work ethic, his leadership, and also how LeBron James maintains a high level of play for over 2 decades. Recognize his versatility, whether it's passing, scoring, or defending, understanding that he has a very high basketball IQ that sets him apart from everybody. As a true fan, I respect as he respects LeBron's standard off the court, his activism, his business acumen, and appreciate his involvement in social issues and use his platform to uplift communities, especially through his activism and his I Promise School. Being a real LeBron fan, appreciating the way he evolved as a player and as a person, and defending him against his critics, and acknowledging his greatness regardless of the GOAT debate. The GOAT debate has really taken some of the shine off LeBron James, because the only thing you can talk about when you talk about LeBron James now is the GOAT debate. We can't even talk about his game, what he does on the court, what he brings to the game. I believe Noble Page is one of the pages who helps bring it back to just basketball at times. And sometimes we do need to just keep it basketball and keep the GOAT debate out the conversation. I don't mind talking about the GOAT debate, but I also don't mind just talking about the play and what he brings to the game. And I believe Castle Noble Page is one of them pages who really, really breaks down LeBron James. Because once again, like I start off, I think he's a journalist, and because he really talks about it, he shows it, and he explains it. So I want people to go back and check out Castle Noble Page and see what his page is about. And again, Go James Kingdom has been following him for a long time. So, and I've been following him for a long time. So please, people, go check Castle Noble Page out, and you're gonna see everything I'm talking about. So, hey, I appreciate it. Again, this week it's not hard. I just want y'all to know, I'm seeing all the pages, and it's hard to pick one page out for a week, and I'm paying attention to everything. I'm picking out some of the top pages and some of the pages that I think is being recognized out there, and some people I believe who's putting in the hard work. And so again, I'm paying attention to everybody. And once again, I said it last week. I pay attention to the chat. I go check the chat pages out, and hopefully one week we can find somebody from the chat who belongs right up on here who we can give you a shout out. So again, thank you everybody.
Indeed. Shout out to you, King John. Again, ladies and gentlemen, that is Castle Noble. You can catch him on IG and other platforms. You'll see plenty of LeBron James fans sharing his content. If you're not familiar with his content, here goes a little bit of what Castle Noble does when he talks about the greatness of LeBron James.
Let me ask you something. Shouldn't you win with whatever jersey number you have? And if you're the GOAT, shouldn't you win on whatever franchise you're on? I mean, is there such thing as a bad luck number?
There's no NBA rule that says you cannot change your number. Protocol says you don't do it in the middle of a season or in the middle of a series. Procedure says you tell the league first. For violating the latter, Jordan was fined $25,000. My suggestion, well, it's a marketing decision right now. You have 240,000 unsold number 45 jerseys. I say change Bulls to Barons.
MJ, I'll never forget this. Said to me, the only thing I regret is putting on another uniform.
45.
DMC.
That's a bad luck number, dog. The good thing is, LeBron has multiple championship jerseys from multiple franchises. Come on, man. You can't get no clearer than this. You choose which franchise you like, and you choose the jersey you like. There's no bad luck. There's no bad luck, bro. That's stuff that GOATs don't say. Get it together, MJ. Come on.
Indeed. Those are things the GOATs do not say. And that's why today we're going to give Castle Noble his props, and he has officially been GOAT James Kingdom approved, and he got his flowers by King John. Shout out to you, Castle Noble.
Let me ask you something. Shouldn't you win with
Castle Noble, I'm trying to get you on Go James Kingdom. I've been reaching out to you, Castle Noble. I want you to come on Go James Kingdom. I'm saying it so everybody can hear it. If you know Castle Noble, can you tell him to please reach out to me? I'm in his direct messages. Please, I'm trying to get you on this page.
I'll reach out to him. He and I actually have conversated before in the private messages. So shout out to you, Castle Noble. You be doing your thing. Great content.
So
that video right
that
there
if that was a Michael Jordan page, if somebody posted a video about Jordan and make a video and say LeBron name, there'll be a Zesty Jeffrey coming out. Everybody in their mouth. I'm just gonna say.
Well, look, listen here, ladies and gentlemen. that was a great job by you, King John. Because again, listen, we just like to praise LeBron James and his greatness. We've given people an opportunity to do that right here in GOAT James Kingdom. So y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, become a member of the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the GOAT James Kingdom platform. This is a Sunday afternoon. We go live every Sunday, noon Eastern time, to talk about the game of basketball. We go a little bit of extra because we are actually on FYF. So shout out to everybody on FYF and all those guys over there that do the great job. We have our normal panel as normal. You know me, I'm A. Johnny the Exposer. We got B. Lee, the sports analyst. We are the GOAT James Kingdom platform. Every Sunday we are joined and we appreciate and we are actually humbled to have guys like King John, T Perfect, and Craig King to come up and show up. And we obviously have our GOAT James Kingdom member and obviously Ishmael and Sturdy here. And we're going to have some fun. But I want to bring up the idea of what's considered a great offensive player. And before y'all go into the chat acting crazy, don't forget Travis is out there looking at what you say. And if you say anything crazy, you are going to get you already know what happens when it's Travis's turn. And obviously we know Craig is going to come up with his segment, because if you got a poor take, Craig will let you know why you're poor take. But before we get to that, I want to give you guys what I think about when we talk about great offensive players. So sorry, Ishmael, you're still available, but you're not seen right now. I went and looked up some information about great offensive players. Now, this actually does kind of give an advantage to point guards or ball facilitators, because what I did was I graded you by actually scoring an assist and your efficiency, which is field goal percentage. I didn't go all out of the line. I went to the simple normal stats, because I understand the normal stats. I understand your per game averages. I understand all your totals. That's all that matters. And if we look at the guys here, if we look at the players who had 20 points, 10 assists, and 50% average in a game or more, we can see Oscar Robertson is number one. He has the most games in NBA history where you had 20 points at least, 10 assists at least, and you had a 50% average in shooting during that game. Then you have Magic Johnson, Stockton, LeBron James, and CP3 top off the top five there. But if we go to the 30 points per game now, the regular season's on the top and the postseason's on the bottom. So you can see here, Oscar Robertson again had the most 30-point, 10-assist games on 50% shooting or better in the regular season. Then LeBron James is second. You got Luka, Russell Westbrook, and Jerry West. Now, pay attention to the names we're talking about, because these names were kind of on Brandon's list, right? Because Brandon was using kind of the same things. I didn't use turnover ratio and things of that nature. Like I said, I stick it to being normal stuff because I'm a basketball fan. Basketball is very simple. It's a very simple game. You got to dribble, pass, shoot, rebound. That's it. That's what the game revolves around. So then we get to the actual.
It isn't that simple. Everybody can do that.
Not anybody. Trust me, not anybody can do that. Those that be challenging me in basketball, I guarantee you can't do those categories that I just mentioned. So here we go. We got 40 points per game, 10 assists per game in a game, and 50% shooting or better in a game. It's also Oscar Robertson. The crazy thing about Oscar Robertson is that the other day on his program, on the Steven Jacks and Matt Barnes program, he said he wished he shot the ball more. He said that he wished he would have actually took more shots, because he believed if he did, they would have won more. But he was playing, quote unquote, what they wanted him to do. Like Sturdy was saying about how certain systems kind of restrict players or allow players to do certain things. He had to pass the ball a little bit better, and he did that very well. But when we look at the regular season, Oscar Robertson's across the board number one when we're talking about scoring, passing, and being efficient as far as shooting the basketball. Then if we take it to the playoffs, it kind of gets different. In the playoffs, if we go to the 2010-50 games, you got Magic Johnson up in there. Then you have CP3, and you have obviously the GOAT, LeBron James. Then you have John Stockton to round off the top five with Michael Jordan, right? Then if you go to the 30-point games, you have Michael, you have LeBron, then you have Michael, right? Then you have West, CP3, and Oscar Robertson to round off the top five. And then if you go to the 40-point games, it's LeBron, it's Jordan, it's Big O, it's West, and it's Dame. So when we look at the players who put up the most points in certain games, especially in certain situations, this is what I found out. Again, this is from StatHead, and the information is whether you scored 20 points, had 10 assists, and had a 50% or better average when you're talking about field goal percentage. So let's start with you, Brandon. What do you think of this criteria and the actual players that ended up in the top 10?
I mean, just seeing who scored the most points in those games, I guess that's pretty self-explanatory. But I'm not surprised Oscar Robertson's up there because he did average 30 and 10 for a few years, basically. So I'm not surprised that he's up there. But
30 and 10?
he's 25 and 9 for his career. So yes, he played for a while, so Valerian's career, his stats went down. But yeah, it's like no surprise how much production he did back in the 60s. So yeah, this is no shock to me.
He said back in the 60s. Brandon.
Yeah, where you're playing 130 plus possessions, you should average 30 and 10 if you're going up and doing that.
Hey, Brandon, what's Oscar Roberts' minutes per game?
I'm pretty sure it's over 40 something.
Yeah, 42.
Hey, King John, it's your turn, man. What do you think of this here and the players that ended up on this list? This is a little bit more simpler.
I know when we Brandon asked us what our top 5 all-time scorers are, I did say Oscar Robertson. So seeing him on your list being so high on some just is recognized that, because remember he asked what we would do in reverse. I said because we couldn't count certain things, I would put Westbrook instead of Big O, but Oscar belongs up there, and he's never talked about as one of the biggest scorers ever. But y'all lists kind of match each other to the conversation we was having. The one thing I would say, I think Stockton is a top 5 point guard. 22.
That's automatic fact.
Nah, he's a plumber from the 90s. Get out of here. He's a plumber from the 90s. Don't give him no top. Keep it as it is. I don't hear shit about no player from the 90s being top nothing. He's a plumber just like the rest of them.
Hey, Jordan played in the 90s. Was he a plumber?
Hey, according to the 90s, everybody was a plumber in the 90s.
Why is it always plumbers? No electricians, no carpenters. It's always a plumber. Everyone was a plumber. Some clean ass pipes back then.
He's a substitute teacher. That's what he was.
You can't be a plumber if you're playing more than 100 possessions and 40 minutes, like Brandon said. So go ahead, John.
I appreciate this list. I appreciate the work you put in and paying attention. I'm gonna have to post this on my page. So
I'll definitely post this. I mean, Dover said I need more variables. Again, we're talking about offensive players. So I really wanted to add screen assists, but I don't know when the league started tracking screen assists. And if you don't know what screen assist is, that's basically when somebody sets a screen that ends up revolving into a basket. So
I thought you said you like the simple stuff.
That's simple.
No, yeah, I thought you said you like the simple stuff.
That is very simple. That's very simple.
That is not simple.
I do got one.
Screen assist is not simple. No.
I do got one.
John, you like the simple stuff. Don't talk about screen assist.
Anybody can answer this question. What's the highest scoring era?
The highest scoring era is today.
80s?
No, the 60s. The 60s has the highest scoring era.
No,
that's what I thought.
They have the highest pace, but they still don't have the highest scoring era. The highest scoring
points per game. Oh, it might be the early 80s. No, I'm thinking about it. If you're just going by points per game.
If you go by points per game, or if you go by possessions, it's going to be today because they shoot the three.
No way, Johnny. No. They shoot the most threes, but the 60 has the most possessions, and I believe the early 80s had the most points per game.
You might be right on the early 80s, but we're talking about the whole 80s, right? If we're talking about the whole decade.
Yeah, so
I'm saying even for the whole decade, it might be the 80s. It might be the 80s. The whole decade.
The 80s was like 108 per game.
Yeah, like they averaged a lot of points.
It wasn't 108. I have the information on the 80s.
Today's era is more efficient, and today's era shoot more threes. But they were
actually field goal percentage wise. The 80s was actually more efficient field goal percentage.
No, yeah, they were more accurate. But you taking like free throws and EFG and all that stuff. It's today's era.
Yeah, if you take 100 possessions, if you go by 100 possessions, which is what Brandon was trying to explain to us today, if we go by 100 possessions to equal everything out, it'll be today's.
No, I'm not even going by 100 possessions. I'm just going by like what it is. Like that's it.
We're only four years deep in this decade too.
Travis, what do you think of these guys here? What do you think?
I just pulled it up. So the 70s were 106
points per game.
The pace, it's just the pace.
Just the pace.
Points per game was the 80s at 109.
Okay. See, I was close.
And today
said
is
115.
It's 112.7. Today in the 2020s is 112.7.
Wait, so
I told you 112.7.
we gotta wait for that then. We gotta wait for that. So you telling me
It's only gonna get better. It's only gonna get better. This is
but like,
NBA
hey, John, you can't compare. You can't compare
Listen,
you can't compare like 4.5 years to a whole decade.
Hey, Craig. If you look at this list, there's very few plumbers up here. There's only KJ, Stockton, and Jordan.
80s
That's your
has
question,
a higher pace, and the 80s has a higher field goal percentage than today as well.
Because they were better players.
Yeah, I told you 80%.
But
you mean the crackhead shooting better than you?
I did my research.
That's what I
the efficiency had in the 80s because
of the efficiency goes to 2020. The 2020s.
The 2020s, man.
I said that. I just said that earlier.
Shit. No, you didn't say that, Sturdy.
You gotta be great. You can
start
and then drop.
Go ahead, Travis. What do you think of these players and obviously the greatness of Oscar Robertson and LeBron James?
I think Oscar Robertson is wildly underrated. I mean, look at that. Look at the 30 and 10 discrepancy between him and the next closest guy who played more years than him.
Underrated. How's Oscar Robertson underrated?
Is he on anybody's top 10 list?
In the regular season, but he's not great in the playoffs because they had limited playoff games and he never really got to too many finals.
But I mean, look at this. Like this. So I always say that regular season is probably a better indicator of what kind of player you are because it's much larger sample size, especially if like so 147 and LeBron's play. I mean, nothing against LeBron, but like that's insane. So he was hyper efficient while dropping in like being the best scorer and the best facilitator. Like you're just not going to stop that man. And like it's the same thing with the 40 and 10. So Magic Johnson also postseason is very impressive. I mean, 42 games being the best player on both ends from an efficiency standpoint. It's really good. I mean, I think some of these players get lost in the shuffle a little bit just because we like to think of the here and now, which is fine. But I like this research and especially the way you laid it out here because it's a good barometer as to who was really the most dominant.
Travis, they done fucked up. They should have never gave me the internet.
Hey, Travis. I think the one thing Oscar did say right, if you just look at this, he should have shot the ball more. I mean, them 50%, 20, 30, and 50, 40-point games, he actually probably should have shot the ball more.
No, for sure. He takes the same amount of shots as Kobe and LeBron, and he just shoots the ball better.
Yeah,
I mean, so the better scorer.
Listen, Oscar is up there. Like I said, only him, Russell, and LeBron are the guys that have 27. I think 25,000 points and 8,000 assists and 8,000 rebounds for their career. So without a doubt, Oscar Robertson should be up there. But again, he did all of this in the regular season. A lot of people like to talk about the postseason, which you can see he's nowhere in the postseason as much as you would like to see him. So what do you think of this, Craig? Does this help you out with your top 5 offensive players of all time?
No, because I still got Wilt.
yeah. Because again, if we want to just talk about scoring, and this is why this gives an disadvantage to big men, because this counts assists. No, we talk about just scoring alone. You're right. Wilt's definitely top 5. Definitely, I agree with you.
Not even this includes assists. He got an assist title. How many centers got an assist title? That's some hard shit to do.
Yeah, but you gotta think about this. The times that he was doing the assist, he was only averaging like.
All right, so I want to hear all this shit you got against Wilt. Bring it up when I say Jordan. You want to bring up Wilt because you got an argument for every Wilt thing I done said. So when I say something about Jordan and you bring up Wilt, I'm gonna use the same. Well, he played in there. Well, he played there. I'm gonna bring up them same goddamn arguments.
You know he gonna remember. You know Craig gonna remember.
Man, Craig be holding receipts, man. Craig be holding receipts like a Korean store owner, man. That don't make no sense, man. So Sturdy, what's your take on the list of these guys here? Again, this is not nothing special. This is me finding out information. What do you think of the list of the guys here and what they do for their careers?
I only got 2 comments. One, you already said it, so I'm just gonna repeat it. Yeah, obviously it's not fair to the big men because we all know offensive rebound is important. We all know like there's other things the bigs do offensively that just won't get tracked.
But Sturdy, when they started tracking offensive rebounds again, like what, like in the late 70s?
They start always offense. I know they grandfathered it, but I know when they start tracking it was the 2000s. I know KG. I think he has the most offensive rebounds.
They got offensive rebounds for Dennis Rodman.
No, they grandfathered it, but when they started it, I think it was in the 2000s. But they grandfathered it. I agree with you.
I'm sorry,
But
brother. Go ahead, continue.
But in regards, honestly, the biggest thing for me is I'm very impressed by Luka Doncic. Like, and I said this last time y'all did the greatest offensive player. I said the guy who has potential to when it's all said and done, be regarded as probably the greatest offensive player is Joker. But I keep forgetting Luka exists too. So the fact that he's already third in some of these categories, and we all just said earlier he only have like 500 games. Like that's impressive. That's impressive. That's one of the things I took from this list.
Yeah, I did. I thought about that too. And I saw Trae Young there as well, because you can see Trae Young as far as in the regular season and what he's done being short, like, because they both been in the league the same years. I think they were drafted 2018. So for them to be in the league as long as they've been in it and to be in these categories as well shows you how good they are. Again, this just shows you how good you are as far as a scorer and a passer, which really involves actual scoring. So Ishmael, if you're available, what do you think of this actual list of players here and where they did for their careers?
What I think of the first thing is Luka is getting up there pretty fast. Like that's pretty crazy what he's doing with those numbers. But I say that they was doing a big old man. I don't know. Do you think are you saying like this is not the criteria for like the best offensive player?
This is no formula. This is just bringing up the players who had the most either 20 points, 10 assists, and had 50% shooting or better in a game, or 30, 10, and 50, or 40, 10, and 50 in either the regular season or the postseason. And these are basically the top 10 players. I didn't do the top 10 list because you see some of these guys are tied, right? So like Jerry West and Russell Westbrook are tied with 10 games with 40 points, 10 assists, and 50% shooting or better in a game, right? And if you go to the playoffs, it's a couple of players tied with 2. Nobody can do what the GOAT's done. Obviously, you can see the GOAT does more than anybody else. Jordan's close. Jordan's always close, but he's never there. But at the end of the day, these are all the great players when we talk about scoring the basketball and assisting the basketball and being efficient as far as shooting it.
I will say this too, hey Johnny, because I over time I do think Jordan, believe it or not, this is the one particular aspect of his game that's becoming underrated now. I understand Jordan was a shot chucker, but he could still pass too. Like when Jordan bought into the offensive to the triangle system, he was a good passer. He was a good playmaker. And as you've seen with the numbers, it kind of proved it. I think that's an aspect.
When he got to the playoffs, he realized I can't mess this up. Let me pass the ball to my open teammate. So he did that a lot.
Well, yeah, like
but in general though, because Jordan and Kobe they get put together, and because they're known for being shot chuckers, people just automatically assume they weren't good passers or good playmakers. And just by this numbers alone, for this chart alone, you can see Jordan clearly was not just a shot chucker. And I think over time, it's that part of his game starting to become a little underrated.
The 30 and 10 and the 40 and 10. I mean, like also LeBron has a much higher sample size of playoff games, and he's only one ahead of Jordan in both of those categories there. So, I mean, it's a wash if you ask me.
I was waiting for the MJ delegate to come out of somebody.
I had to let Travis get one in. I've been hogging it all day, so I had to let him get one in.
No, you still trying to register all the stuff that Brandon threw on us to start off the show. But again, these are just numbers that I pull up because, like I said, I like the stats because the stats tell me enough. I watch the game enough to know when I see the stats, I know exactly why the stats are the way they are. And as you look at these players here, these are obviously the greatest players that can obviously score the basketball and facilitate, which is a part of offense. Like I said, the only thing that I didn't include was somebody's screen assist and how they set screeners, which would help out the big man. That would give a big man or offensive rebounds. And like Sturdy said, we don't have too much numbers on that. It would exclude.
What about the turnovers?
Players.
Why you ain't do like 10 assists with 0 turnovers, or a game with 20 points with 0 turnovers? Eight turnovers part of
too much work, Craig.
No, it's not too much work because at the end of the day, I don't.
The list will look a little different. That's what will happen if you add turnovers to it.
The same way Zesty Jeffries don't discredit missing a bunch of shots because you were willing to take the shot.
You got up 50%. You eliminated people who took.
I got 10 assists. I don't care about the turn. I got 10 assists. I didn't got us 20 points.
But you could have had 12 if you ain't had 2 turnovers.
Hey, we could have.
I guess what you should have used, who had at least a like 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio.
I thought about that. So it would have been what? It would have been what? It would have been 2.5 assists.
Because Luka's
well, no.
Hey, I got
Luka has over 2-to-1.
I got a Luka
Everybody
question.
has. Jordan just don't have over 2-to-1, so Jordan might not be on here anymore.
Yeah, Jordan might not be on this.
Yeah, Jordan's the one with the bad turnover ratio.
Exactly. That's facts. That is facts.
Do y'all think Luka gonna play 15 years?
Nope. He said he won't.
15 years, he might play 15.
No, he said he won't play 20 years, but
he can play.
I think he'll play 15. I think he'll play 15.
I don't know how he probably play like 800 games.
I'm gonna say this before it goes. I'm gonna say the league where it is, it's going to the point where the average career is gonna be like 15 seasons. People was gonna be playing longer. When you see how much money you can make in the league, they're gonna stick around longer than normal.
I believe they are going to be playing the same amount of games, but in more years.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. We've all had some takes up here. We're going to find out who really had some good takes and who really had some bad takes because, Travis has been looking in the chat. So for all of y'all that's in the chat line, making your comments, we appreciate you. Again, if you're already in the chat line, you're watching us, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, become a member of the channel. This is the GOAT James Kingdom Show. We go live every Sunday noon with B. Lee and A. Johnny. We are the best at it. We talk about the GOAT conversation. We don't run from it. We don't act like those other pages who claim that they don't want to talk about the GOAT conversation when they do, and all they do is hide. But we actually do it here. And when you are in our chat line and you say something crazy or you say something good, we know Travis will find you. So we will give you guys the chat bomb by T Perfect. Shout out to everybody that's also in the chat line.
We are interrupting our normal programming. The current threat level is critical, meaning an attack is imminent. Civilians are advised to remain indoors. In some urban areas, evacuations are taking place. If you're in one of these areas, police will help you to safety. Follow their orders without question. You should remain indoors until you are told otherwise. You should now prepare for a nuclear strike. You will not be able to leave your location for 14 days after the strike.
Okay. So doing things a little bit different today. We're not going to have a quick debunk or anything, but I just wanted to focus a little bit more on the chat. And you know what? I think we scared all the crazy Jordan fans off, all the zesties. Didn't really see anything in the chat today. No horrible takes, anything, but we did have a couple of really good takes, really good questions, of course, which is, I think, maybe more important. And, of course, we're going to start off with someone in the chat who's always giving great takes, super knowledgeable, really contributes week in and week out to the show, just like a lot of these people do, but especially a guy, Aaron, AER.
Yes,
great question. He says, are you impressed with Jordan's scoring titles considering he led the league in field goal attempts on times and his scoring average as well? And I've always said this. I mean, this is something that it's a great question. I've discussed this on other channels before. But to me, scoring titles mean nothing. It's really just about your efficiency, your impact on the team offensively, how it contributes to winning. And like you said, how you accomplish, how you get there. Because I mean, people like Allen Iverson and Russell Westbrook were winning scoring titles while shooting like 39 to 42% per game. They only win scoring titles because you're taking more shots than everyone else. It was the same thing with Jordan. Again, Jordan was averaging like 22, 25 shots per game during the better half or latter half of the 80s and into the mid 90s. I mean, to me, the attempts per game and the actual result of scoring out means nothing. But the fact that he was efficient while doing it, and especially as a guard, taking that kind of volume, that's what impressed me about Michael Jordan as a scorer. Not the actual points itself, but just the way he did it. The scoring average the overall field percentage for the 90s was only 46%. Jordan was well over 50% for, I'd say, over half of his career. Went down a little bit after that, but no. To answer your question, man, no. It's the titles mean nothing to me. It's really just about how much you shoot that gets that. But I want someone who's efficient. Give me Jokic, he's not going to score 42 points a game, but he's going to give me 26 points per game, on like 60% shooting, 12 assists, and he's going to be unstoppable on both ends. Jordan's a top 10 scorer of all time because of that fact, because he was, again, relatively efficient compared to most volume people as well. So great question. Again, per usual, AR brings the great questions, the great takes, week in and week out, and can't say enough about it. And we also had another great question again. 2 weeks in a row, this guy has just come with a fantastic question. And I think we're really blessed to actually have knowledgeable fans in general, not of this channel, but just of basketball. And because they can, it's not always about the GOAT debate to them. They actually know the game. And Adrian Knight is another such example. Ask another fire question. He says, would the Bulls have won more championships if Jordan never retired? And would he have 40,000 points? So I do think, first of all, that I think they would have probably won in 94. Jordan was at the apex of his powers, just coming off arguably his best postseason ever, 93. I think their team was reaching a crescendo. They had Paxson, Kukoc was there, Pippen was prime, Horace Grant. So they had the team that would have, I think, matched up very well with the Rockets. The Rockets were all about having a great role. They were a lot like the 01 Lakers. We had Shaq, a couple decent role players who were going to shoot the three, funnel in and out. It was inside-outside ball. I think that the Bulls, Hakeem would have got his. Make no question about that. He would have abused dudes like who they have on that team.
Will Purdue.
Yeah, they had like Luke Longley, Bill Cartwright. Those guys, Bill Wennington. Those guys would have been fodder for the dream. Like, no question at all. Those guys would have been dust. But overall, I think they would have been able to clamp pretty much everyone else there. I mean, not to say they were a bunch of scrubs, but I mean, who you got? Otis Thorpe, Vernon Maxwell, Ori, Kenny Smith. Like, these people would have been shut down by that prolific perimeter defense that the Bulls had. I think Bulls taking the 6. Hakeem would have been able to maybe carry them to a victory too, just because he would have been super efficient and his defense is understated. But I think that they would have, the Bulls would have taken that. Also, Jordan definitely hits 40,000 points. We've done the math about that already. He was averaging 78 to 82 games per season then. No reason to think that his stats would have dropped off precipitously in that point, or that he would have, barring injury, would have done that. So I think that he would have been able to crack 40K, barring some crazy outcome. But fantastic. I think that would have been a great series. That's one that's always talked about. And I mean, that's just my take on it. A lot of people disagree. And I think it could go either way, but I just think that the Bulls had a much more well-rounded team and too much for the Dream. Although Dream is a top 5 player in my opinion. But 2 great questions. No bad takes today. Maybe that's good. We filtered all of them out, but I'll do a thing about Scap Attack next week because I've been wanting to give him a bomb. He has plenty of bad takes, so look forward to that next week.
Indeed. Shout out to you. Thank you so much, T Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the chat bomb with T Perfect, where if you are in our chat group and you're sitting here saying silly comments, he'll find you. If you're saying something great, he'll find you. So make sure that you stay in the chat line. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the GOAT James Kingdom platform, and that was Travis's chat bomb with T Perfect.
Hey.
Thank you so much, brother. That was actually great by you.
Can we respond? Can we respond to one of Travis' comments? Oh no.
No, you cannot respond to one of Travis' comments.
Okay.
We know you always got something to respond to. We're gonna open this up in a second here. We're gonna have some fun. But obviously, if you do have a bad take and you do have a poor take, Craig will find you. And Craig don't care if you in the chat line, if you a big dog or a small dog, he will find you. He don't play no games at all. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give you guys checks and balances with Craig King, because Craig finds everybody's poor take and tells everybody why they need to get their money up. So shout out to
Is this
Craig
new?
King. New. This ain't nothing new. You a GOAT James Kingdom member. You should have been know about this. This is checks and balances with Craig King.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Sir, now that you've got your check, do you plan on quitting your job driving this truck?
Truck driver? I ain't no truck driver. That's right, baby. I just bought this truck straight cash. I'm rich, biatch.
All right, I'm gonna make this not as long as Travis and King John, because this is something that been going back and forth. Though this week there was I was going. It was just a little conversation we was having. Someone posted a video, of course, of who had more help between, of course, LeBron and Jordan, and it was just in the comments they were just showing everything that all the help that Jordan had and all the help that LeBron had. And what they were doing was they was putting basically saying that because Scottie Pippen was 7-time all defense, that means he had just based off that he had more help. They had equal amount of help. It's just what you do with the help that's the outcome. They both had players that made it all defense. They both had Hall of Fame players. They both had players who was all NBAs. It's what you do with the help, not what the help was. They both had equal amount of help. Pippen was great for his time. Wade was great for his time. They both had help. It's just what they did individually to boost up their help. So yeah, there's no one had more help the other. They had the equal amount of help. It just one did other things that the other didn't. So stop with the LeBron didn't have no help or Jordan did had too much help. They both had the same amount of help because they wouldn't be champions at all if they didn't.
Craig coming with it. Craig coming with it. We're gonna let some folks respond to this. Let's start with you, John. What's your response to what Craig is saying as far as the help between Michael Jordan and LeBron, and those who have the poor takes about that?
I think he's right on point. When I talk to people all the time about, especially Jordan, and I don't think people who follow Jordan's career as much as they want to talk about they follow Jordan's career. And they try to discredit Scottie Pippen a lot. And you don't know how much Scottie Pippen meant to the team, John Paxson meant to the team. The corner threes that BJ used to hit. We used to love that shot. He had a lot of help, and LeBron had just as much help. I think it's equal. I think people need to stop looking at, well, LeBron had this amount of 20-point scores when that's had been asked for the 20-point scores. So Jordan didn't need those. He needed other things. So I think Craig is right on point. I think they equally got the help they needed, and they did what they needed to do properly with the players they had around.
Facts. All right. So Travis, what do you think about Craig's take and those who have a poor take about the help when it comes to LeBron James and Michael Jordan?
Like what John said, and Craig is also, I think, exactly right on point, and that goes for just about everyone. So if you look across the board, everyone that we consider like a top 10 player, you can say, or especially top 5, you can say that they had the most help in NBA history. Everyone has help, like Craig said, like John said, it's just what you do with it. You all have advantages and disadvantages. Like Jordan, for example, like we just talked about, no one else had a player like in Scottie Pippen who was actually finishing like top 10, top 5 in MVP voting some years and consistently have that help. Like Jordan had arguably the most help in that decade of anyone. And like we talk about guys like there's only 3 players who have actually won a chip the same time they played with the league MVP, and they're top 10 also. And that was Magic, Kareem, and Kobe. So like everyone has help. LeBron has had more than his share of help, just like everyone else that we talk about. To me, it's not a gotcha moment to talk about it, and I don't dock them for that because you have help. It just, are you still the best player? Are you still the guy leading that team from the front? And that's what matters. And LeBron was that. Jordan was that. Shaq was that. Kobe, a couple of years. And so everyone has help. This is what you do with it.
Indeed. All right. So go ahead. This is your turn to go ahead and get your response in. Sturdy, you here with us on the panel. So go ahead and respond to what Craig was saying as far as help and people who have poor takes on that.
All right. Craig is on a good streak, man. Since y'all debuted this segment, he hasn't missed. To be honest with you, it is a fact. Like help, whether I keep it this simple. Great players are going to be great, whether they play with poor teammates or bad teammates. You don't boost a player, nor did you downgrade a player because of who he played with. That makes no sense. What you do is judge them on how they play with that talent, and that's what matters. Another thing too that gets crazy with this help thing, what people like to do, they like to use the Hall of Fame label. They like to use Hall of Fame label, or they like to use what that player did before or after they play with that player. That don't matter either because who they were and after that player has no indication of who they were with that player. And last thing too, to pick up what Travis just said, which is perfect. Another reason why it's completely mute because it's a team game. You need great players to win a championship, and you definitely need even all-time great players just to have a chance to have a dynasty. So all in all, regardless, everyone had help, and everyone need that help to win championships. Because if people did follow that logic, then they would say Hakeem is definitely better than Jordan. Because Hakeem won a championship not only when he didn't have an all-star on his team, not only there was never a player who made no All-NBA or defensive team on his team, but besides him, no other player in 94 averaged more than 20 points on his team. And that's bringing back to Travis' point. Let's go to the lowest hanging fruit, Travis. Mathematically, no, he would not catch 40,000, even if he didn't take 2 breaks from quitting, because we all know Jordan liked to take his breaks. Here's the thing. Even at Jordan's apex, he's giving you about 2,000 points for a season. He finished his career about 32,000 points on being rough with it, right? So you're telling me Jordan, even if he didn't retire, right? So you give him those additional 2 to 3 years, that's 6,000 points. So you're telling me instead of having a 15-year career, Jordan will end up having about an 18 to 19 career and give you 30 points per game.
Well,
I doubt it.
The thing is
I doubt it.
We did the math and so if he didn't retire, also like you said in 99, 2000, and like we said, let's say he was even
that's an extra 6,000 points, yeah.
Sure, but his averaging he would have been averaging like 25 points per game during the 99-2000 season to crack it, and he would have had to have played at least like 75 games. That was the criteria that we have chopped up before, and it's tough to say that he would have done that, but it was possible. That was the only thing.
Yeah, so mathematically, he wouldn't have done it because you and I both know Jordan don't have the mental. He said it himself. Jordan don't have the mental focus to play at that high level for nearly 2 decades. Averaging 30, not averaging 30 for 75 games or not. He's not playing
for 1 decade. He couldn't even do it for 1
He's
decade.
He's not playing. That's not fair, John. The only reason he have a decade because he got hurt in his sophomore year. But that's pretty much it. But if he didn't get hurt his sophomore year, it would have been a decade straight. But nevertheless, right? But to the point of who will win in 94,
sound low.
My fault. There's a reason. Yeah, no, there's a reason why. My fault.
There's no reason, nothing for Jordan. He didn't play 10 years straight, so we know he couldn't play 20 years straight. Let's leave that alone. Let's let Ishmael.
My fault.
I got more. I got more. But we talking offensive players here. I got so much.
My bad.
Yeah, that's all right. It's all
I was gonna land it with this. I was gonna land with this with the 94 thing. It's all good.
Herb and Land, you're probably playing because we know we got.
Oh yeah, because it's a myth. People like to think people disrespect Hakeem and the Rockets by saying Jordan would have retired. They would have won. Number one, they wouldn't have won because in '94 they lost. The year Jordan retired, the Rockets were a better team. There's a reason why the Rockets had a winning record because of the matchup problem with Rudy T playing essentially the first 4-out 1-in system with Hakeem at the post. The Bulls didn't like to double Hakeem because when you did double Hakeem, guess what? It gives Kenny Maxwell and Robert Horry and all of the guys 3 points opportunity, and that's why the Bulls had a losing record against the Bulls. Against the Rockets during the time they played against another. That is not going to change in the finals. I'm not just because it's the playoffs. I'm not going to just give Jordan a Super Saiyan mode and be like, oh, he's going to overcome anything. No.
I've never seen Jordan lose in a final, so
I don't see that team.
You didn't see him go against a dominant big in the finals either.
That's why Jordan fans don't like you, and we'll move on to Ishmael.
Listen, y'all say he wouldn't score 40,000 points. We give you that. I never seen him score 40,000 points. I never seen him lost in the finals. So why can I say he wouldn't? Why is it crazy to say Jordan wouldn't lose in the finals if I seen him 6 times go to the finals and never lose? Why is that an aspect?
Because he didn't. Because Craig, he didn't play a dominant big. He didn't play a dominant. It does matter.
No, it don't matter. Listen, it don't matter. The way Craig just said, it don't matter.
He swept Shaq just like Hakeem swept Shaq. So what are you talking about?
No, he swept Shaq. He swept Shaq without Horace Grant. That's what people keep leaving that out.
He swept Shaq. He swept. He played the dominant center.
So now the big men don't matter no more. Let's hold on, wait. Let's let Ishmael get in because I got more, ladies and gentlemen. I'm ready to go today because my Niners don't play till 4 p.m. And I know
only Jordan. Everything negative is what would happen. None of his positives cannot be a hypothetical. All his negatives is what's gonna happen.
We got to bring up Jordan's negative because y'all be making up stuff to give him some positive. So we got to remind y'all.
What? I literally just said I've never seen him lost in the finals. So how can I say he would lose in the finals?
And I didn't argue with you there, did I? I didn't argue with you. You kind of point. You got a point there. When you got a point, I got to stay silent. Because I got some other stuff that I want to bring up again. Shout out to everybody who is still showing up and watching us today. Again, this is the GOAT James Kingdom Show with B. Lee and A. Johnny. We go live every Sunday to talk about the game of basketball. If you are not paying attention to what we do, you need to start paying attention because we talk the game like none other. We actually got some more for you. We're going to let Ishmael get the last take on what Craig was saying, and we're going to let folks get up out of here. If anybody want to go watch their football program, you're more than welcome to go do that. But what you got for what Craig was saying about the help there, Ishmael?
I just think that it don't matter. Like it's a team game that if you want to play with the best players in order to win games and championships, it doesn't matter. I mean, and then it's like I just don't think that unless you're using like awards and all NBAs to describe who has the most help, maybe you can say that, but in all, like to play with it, that's what the NBA is about. NBA teams that are serious about winning championships, they want the best players on their team, and if they can do it by paying them less, they will do it. So I just don't see like whether if somebody recruits or anything or playing with the Eastern and Western All-Stars, it doesn't matter. It's about winning championships, and if you need help to do that, or if you want to get the best players to do that, so be it. So that's just what I think about it, and I don't know.
No doubt. Great take. No arguments here. So Craig, thank you so much, man. Y'all know what we do here, man. Craig comes out every week and he gives y'all the checks and balances with Craig King. If you have a poor take, Craig will definitely find you and call you out on it. So shout out to you, Craig, man. You're always doing your thing. I appreciate you, brother. We're having a great show here.
Is it the same if you have sex with one girl 7 times or have sex with one girl 7 different girls one time?
What are we talking about here?
Like, what's the difference?
I don't care what you. What's the best? The best is having.
It depends on the girls, Craig. Anybody can have sex with a 2, but not everybody can have sex with a 10. It is what it is.
Listen, ain't nobody doing nothing better than 20,000 women. That's motherfucking for sure. I'll tell you that much for a fact. That's for fact. So we're gonna put the link up for anybody who want to join us. We're gonna have some fun because now we're gonna really get down to some stuff because y'all were talking about help, right? And in reality, I heard somebody talking something about one-on-one basketball playing and who likes to play one-on-one versus one-on-ones and basketball players. So we're gonna have a little conversation about this because that was actually brought up recently. And so let's just bring up what the Gilbert Arenas platform was talking about when they were talking about one-on-one basketball, because supposedly the GOAT of basketball is being disrespected because he don't like to play one-on-one basketball.
Austin Reeves saying LeBron doesn't like to play one-on-one because it's not real basketball.
I can see him saying that.
Probably could have kept that.
Because he don't have a one-on-one game.
He don't have a one-on-one game. Like, that's not his game.
Say it again.
So, I mean, I can see that. I can see him saying that. It's not something that he,
That's not something that can make you the greatest of all time.
No, it's not that. It's just that's just not what he's like. He doesn't come down and just play one-on-one.
What does that do for him?
Just
one-on-one help you though.
One-on-one is a selfish person.
but he don't play one-on-one because you don't want to lose.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like that. Ask about one-on-one.
Oh Lord, here we go. You trying to make the whole
Ask who stayed at
He used to beat me every day.
What?
He used to beat me every day.
We're talking basketball. That's what I've got.
Did you ever beat Michael Jordan one-on-one?
Oh, yeah. Mike, you know I gave you the business. You know, me and Mike played a lot of basketball.
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
Now, this one-on-one thing is kind of funny to me, right? So I was trying to figure out, what are they talking about when we talking about one-on-one basketball players? So let's let Gilbert Arenas and them continue to have this conversation. Shout out to Gilbert Arenas and the Gil Arenas show over there. Those guys actually have a great show because they bring up a lot of people. Let's let the Zesty Jeffrey, we all know, Rashard McZesty, explain why one-on-one's important.
You think Magic Johnson's a great one-on-one basketball player?
Larry Bird was.
He gonna call a lot of fouls, but maybe.
Larry Bird was for sure one.
You hear what you're saying out loud, bro?
I mean, we don't know. They never played. We never heard them. We never heard them play.
Larry Bird was mixing it because he got a whole 20-minute mix of mixing.
He mixed them in 5-on-5. Right?
About one-on-one though.
If we look
in the backyard,
if we look at Jokic right now, we would think he's a one-on-one basketball player because how he plays the game when he's one-on-one doesn't mean when you take everybody else and he don't have the other options. We don't know what he looks like.
What? If you look at the game.
All right. So they trying to argue about who's a one-on-one player. We heard McCants say, right, that Larry Bird is one, right? Because they were talking about who's a one-on-one player. Let's let the conversation continue because we know Zesty Jeffries always give us a gem.
One-on-one, not real basketball like all.
That's why he ain't worked on his game.
I'm not saying it's not real basketball, but that's just certain people just can't.
It seemed to be one-on-one seems to be the one thing we always resort back to when we given a hard question about team.
Roll the ball out.
Always.
One-on-one is real
Always is the one thing we come to separate actual players.
Oh, let's not talk about team. We're talking one-on-one. One-on-one.
The play 5-on-5.
Now it don't fucking matter. Now we talk about the nigga and it don't fucking matter. One-on-one don't matter because it ain't real basketball no more. Y'all get the fuck out of here.
To him.
You know who the number one king was?
Mike.
That's what I'm saying. You know
who the number one?
Spencer Dinwiddie.
Motherfuckers didn't question it. You know.
No, he didn't say Kobe.
No, everybody knows. Everybody knows.
Before Mike,
before Michael Jordan came in and created this, we see you as an individual. Who was the one-on-one king then?
There wasn't.
Isaiah Thomas.
Oh, so because it was just pure basketball.
No, it was because there wasn't one.
Because it was pure basketball. Because people play basketball.
No one claimed king. That's why Mike was able to just step right into that moment.
They played basketball.
So we heard him scream out Larry Bird just a minute ago, but all of a sudden now Michael Jordan.
Why you didn't play this before? I would have used this.
I'm just saying. Listen, you got to go do your job, Craig. It ain't my fault. We're not done. So the conversation is about one-on-one basketball player versus a real basketball player, which is what Gilbert Arenas was trying to explain. But we're not done. We got some more guys who love this one-on-one conversation. Let's let Nick Young continue and watch how he gets exposed because, again, they don't know the idea of what it is to be a basketball player. They think playing one-on-one is actual basketball. But let's let them continue. Again, we're not going to talk as GOAT James Kingdom because we don't play, right, Brandon? We're not basketball players. Let's let NBA players explain to you, and let's see who has a better argument, whether we're talking about one-on-one versus being a basketball player.
If you could play one-on-one, you could play 5-on-5.
No, you cannot.
In the NBA,
not everybody.
If I'm playing one-on-one, I can't play 5-on-5.
Not everybody, Nick.
What's the difference? I can't put the ball, no?
No, because you ain't got the ball all the time. You ain't got the ball all the time. You don't know how to move the ball.
It don't matter.
Maybe you don't know how to move. Somebody got to give it to you.
If I can shoot, I can shoot. When you pass it to me, right?
Yeah. That's just shoot.
If I can shoot the ball, if you pass it to me, I can't do what I'm doing in one-on-one.
You have to be able to shoot. Can I ask you a question? So if I tell you to go stand on the court, if I draw a play up, right, and I tell you to go stand your ass in the corner, and you cut back door.
That ain't got nothing to do with
it. One-on-one. That ain't no one-on-one.
It's like playing basketball. So we talking about, he said if you can play one-on-one, you can play basketball.
Yes, you can.
I'm giving the reason that you can't. Because if I drew a fucking play up, told you to go stand in the corner, that ain't got shit to do with playing one-on-one.
But everybody in the NBA, everybody...
You telling me to
you're done.
I'm just standing in the corner.
No, and I said you go back door. Listen to the whole statement. Listen to what I just said.
But you acting like they don't know comments.
We can do both.
You tell me to stand, I can't stand.
I know that. Listen, I know. Hey, guess what?
If I can get a bucket, I can get a bucket anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world.
How many people that can get a bucket that ain't played in the NBA that you know?
A lot.
So how many people in the NBA can get a motherfucking bucket, but they can't? They don't court because they don't want to function with the other people.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, when Kenyon Martin posed that question about standing in the corner and doing a backdoor cut, the only two people who didn't understand what he was talking about and completely was flabbergasted were the two Zesty Jeffries, Mr. Rashad McZesty and Nick Young, because all they do is play one-on-one basketball. That's why their careers didn't last that long. They couldn't play the game of basketball like the way Gilbert Arenas and Kenyon Martin is saying, where you have to play 5-on-5. You have to know how to play the game. This idea of one-on-one basketball makes you the better player is completely baffling to me. I don't know where it comes from. Well, I know where it comes from. Zesty Jeffries, because that's what Michael Jordan did. That's why they always tell you no one ever outscored or outplayed Michael Jordan. They think basketball is a one-on-one game. That's not how you play the basketball. And Brandon, who's played basketball at the highest level in college as well, can tell you this. Brandon, what is better, being a one-on-one player or being a basketball player?
To play 5-on-5, you got to be a basketball player. There's a lot of everyone's a one-on-one player, but even the best one-on-one player gets less minute than someone who just knows their like role on the court, anyways. So Nick Young did play 12 years in the league, and he was productive. But Rashad McCants, I don't know what's wrong. I think he just be saying shit just to say it. I don't think he knows what the hell he's talking about half the time. He's just a hater, but. No, this idea that
is not a Zesty Jeffrey. They just don't agree with what he's
saying.
He's a Zesty Jeffrey. His name is Rashad.
He think Kobe better than Jordan. He think LeBron is the GOAT.
I mean, he never said. I don't know why. Just because why you call it Nick Young a Zesty Jeffrey anyway?
Who, Nick Young?
Yeah,
because I've never heard Nick Young talk great about LeBron like that. Never.
He always talks great about LeBron.
Yeah, he does all the time.
Yes, he does, Johnny. He does a lot.
He
does a lot.
I've never heard.
He actually, to be honest with you, Johnny, he don't have Jordan as the GOAT. Like he don't rate. He actually thinks Kobe and LeBron are better.
Yeah, he does.
Being a Zesty Jeffrey doesn't mean you have LeBron James as the GOAT. It's believing the Zesty Jeffrey lies. Like
no, Nick Young was.
No, that's not Nick Young though.
Yeah, Nick Young was one-on-one player.
Nick Young was just arguing about once you give me the ball, can I shoot? He forgets that. How are you going to get the ball?
Have you seen him play before? He don't pass the ball. He don't pass the ball. That's why.
That's my point. No matter how great you are as a one-on-one player, like these guys were saying, you don't know how to play the game of basketball. If we put you on a 5-on-5 settings, you're not going to make smart decisions. You're not going to be able to do it. None of that's going to matter. None of that's going to matter. None of that's going to ever matter when you're playing 5-on-5 when there's 4 other guys or 9 other guys on the basketball court. So Nick Young can say whatever he wants to, and they can say that one-on-one basketball makes you better all of a sudden, when in reality, ain't nobody stopping no big man. Once the big man gets the ball, how are you going to stop him? Michael Jordan's not beating nobody in one-on-one that's bigger than him. Simple and plain. And we just heard Ron Harper talk about, I used to give you the business. They want to bring up Dwayne Wade and Michael Beasley. I guarantee you Dwayne Wade and Michael Beasley is more skilled and better basketball players than damn Ron Harper.
Now, Ron Harper was
Kobe was losing to John Sally.
I
don't want to do enough research. I know enough research to know that Michael Beasley and Dwayne Wade are better at the game of basketball than Ron Harper.
Michael Beasley is not a better basketball player.
He's not a better basketball player than Ron Harper. I'm sorry.
Ron Harper would have annihilated Beasley.
Michael Beasley is the one-to-one player you talking about.
Yeah. Michael Beasley is a one-to-one player. That's exactly what Michael Beasley is.
It's the reason why Michael Beasley is the reason why he was on the end of the bench. It was the reason why Michael Beasley was on the end of the bench. While y'all talking, y'all know.
Yeah, but they just talking about. They only talking about one-on-one. They're not talking about.
It doesn't matter about. It's no such thing as one-on-one in fucking basketball.
That's the point. That's the way I'm just explaining to you. I guarantee you, Michael Beasley's not losing one-on-one to Ron Harper.
Michael Beasley, that's dumb as hell.
Because he's
not
losing
one-on-one. He's a one-on-one specialist.
He's not going to lose one-on-one to Ron Harper.
How you going to jump in the conversation and then talking about what we're talking about?
Exactly.
We're talking about one-on-one.
Another
what's the point?
I mean, y'all the one said Michael Beasley is a better basketball player than Ron.
No, they said one-on-one, bro. That's it.
No one-on-one on the basketball court, so how in the hell you can say
Oh my God, bro.
That's exactly why we're telling you one-on-one don't matter. That's what we're trying to explain to you.
I literally arguing the same logic.
I mean, it don't make any sense, dude.
Herman is going to come in and argue it. Herm for no reason at all.
He mixing up two different things, bro.
Let me do what I was supposed to be doing. Hold on. Let me go ahead and do what I'm supposed to be doing. Let's let Peter get his chance to speak here. Shout out to you, Peter. We appreciate
Hey, what's up, bro?
Give me a second here. Let me go ahead and do this thing correctly for y'all, because I'm not finna sit here and argue with you fools today. We're not finna go through this today. We're gonna have a good show today. Shout out to everybody who's who support what we're doing here. Why this is not coming up now? Oh, here we no. Wait a minute. Oh man, it was supposed to show up. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Here we go. Bam. Here we go. Go ahead, Peter. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, ain't no pressure, man. How you didn't convert to a Dolphin fan, but you a Heat fan? What happened there?
Oh, Dan Marino. Dan Marino was the problem.
You ain't like Dan Marino?
I fell in love with Joe Montana and Jerry Rice.
Oh, okay, that what it is. Okay, Dan Marino still got the gold quarterback season though. But you
remember 1989, the Super Bowl was down here in Miami, Joe Robbie Stadium. At that time, it was Joe Robbie Stadium, and it was Jerry Rice and Joe Montana versus the Bengals. That from there on out, I became a.
It was over with.
It was a wrap. It was a wrap. From there
I'm gonna give you a pass. Anyway, what I wanted to add to the conversation, insofar as offense, I was wondering, is there a stat that measures time of possession for individual players, not usage rate? Because usage rate is just an accumulation of like box score stats. But the reason why I bring that up is to say, I've been watching a lot of Jordan games recently, and the thing that impressed me more than anything about him is how intuitive and decisive he was with the basketball. So when they say he a chucker, the efficiency thing kind of discards that, the whole chucker thing. Just putting up a bunch of shots don't make you a chucker. It's the fact is them bitches going in or not. That's the main thing. But the other part of it is, how long is it taking you to get these shots up? I'm watching Jordan. Most of the times, dude come off a pin down. He coming off that pin down, pull, bah, like ski shooting, pull, bah. Or he coming on a break or something. He might be on a baseline. They pass it to him. That bitch instantly going up. Or it's one fake, it's one pump with a one dribble, it's going up. So what that allows you to do as an offensive player is for you to still score your 30 plus, but it's not disrupting people's rhythm. That's the hardest thing to do as a volume scorer, in my opinion, right? To score 30 plus, and Steph, I'd put him up there in so far as not needing to have the ball and run a ball screen and then back it out and then run another ball screen and then try to isolate on a big. Now it's 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Now you kicking it to somebody who ain't touched the ball the whole game. They ain't got no rhythm, and you feel me? So to me, that's the biggest separation between a Jordan and a LeBron offensively. Like, that's why LeBron needs all NBA level talent in terms of scoring to win at the highest level. Jordan ain't need that.
You can't do that. That's not.
LeBron had less all NBA help. What are you talking about?
No, I said
scoring. High level
scoring.
Yeah, all NBA scoring. So that means your scoring should have made you an all NBA player. LeBron James doesn't have that. The players that he was playing with, whatever they were scoring was not all NBA level scoring for their era. So you can't go there. You can't use that.
Kyrie
Irving's 23 points per game never led to being all NBA player. Anthony Davis made the all NBA team 2 times out of the 5 years he played with LeBron James. That means his scoring was not all NBA scoring for 3 out of the 5 years.
That's silly.
Chris Bosh's scoring did not lead to all NBA teams. Kevin Love's scoring did not lead to all NBA teams. Scottie Pippen's scoring led to all NBA teams.
Kyrie was an all NBA player in 2015, and also there's no. I understand that, Johnny. And to answer that brother's question, no, time of possession was not, that tracking stat is not available pre 97.
Oh, so I'm saying that it exists though for individual players.
No, for individual players it does exist, but it doesn't exist for pre 1997.
Where can I find that?
NBA.com. Time of possession is the amount of time you have. For those who don't know, time of possession is amount of time you have the ball in your hands.
There's very little stats that existed for Jordan because he played so long ago. That stats like that.
But what the brother said though, but the brother said, and you can just watch this pre Phil Jackson with Doug Collins especially. He had the ball in his hands a lot. As a matter of fact, he had his balls as much as a guy like Westbrook especially majority of the 80s.
Jordan in the 80s was Russell Westbrook.
Yes.
Just way more efficient. Hey, y'all talk crazy, man. Y'all forgetting the man had 4 seasons in the 80s where he shot 54% over like a 4-season period, 54%. Comparing him to somebody like a Kobe or Westbrook is extremely disrespectful, bro. Extremely.
No, we're talking about play style. We're talking about play style. We're not talking
Hold
about
on.
efficiency.
Hold on. Okay. So I got a question. Why is it disrespectful to compare Jordan to Kobe?
Because he's leaps and bounds more efficient than Kobe. Like leaps and bounds.
Like
I just explained to you, Jordan has 4 seasons in the 80s when he was playing that, quote unquote chucker style.
But he wasn't winning.
No. But that's a separate discussion. We're evaluating. You asked me a question. Why do I hold Jordan in such high regard more than Kobe, right? And the separation is the efficiency. Whether the team won or not, that's a separate discussion. Again, Jordan has 4 seasons where he was at like 53 to 54% for 4 seasons on high volume scoring, 37, 35, 33 points. Like Kobe not in, nowhere close. And then if you want to go to playoff scoring, the separation gets even wider. It's not.
Yeah, because Jordan played in the 80s where he had one-on-one defenses. Kobe Bryant and Russell Westbrook never saw defenses like that, man. That's what y'all fail to realize. That's not excuses.
Craig, that is an excuse. Craig, that is an excuse.
Okay, just started. Y'all be quiet.
Every time it's only Jordan. Y'all gotta use everything but what Jordan did. It's because of the place that.
So nobody say he's saying no. He said it is disrespectful to compare Kobe Bryant to Michael Jordan.
That part of the
that's what I'm talking about. No one is saying Kobe Bryant is more efficient than Michael Jordan earlier in his career, but later in Jordan's career and Kobe's career, they were almost identical.
No.
Jordan.
He's not talking about Jordan's late career. He's talking about Jordan's early career.
Jordan earlier. That's when he wasn't that efficient as a basketball player in general. But when he was winning, and he was the Jordan we all know, he was just as efficient as Kobe Bryant.
No, he was not. Jordan was the first 3P. Jordan shot like 52% from the field. Kobe was at like 44.5%. Like the playoffs again, the numbers don't back that up at all.
But isn't this
the same guy? Isn't this the same guy that was talking about time of possession?
No, he asked a question. He asked the question of time of possession.
But but the only reason why you would ask about time, like, do you factor in time of possession, is if you're knowledgeable of the nuances of the game. So how you can't recognize that the 2000s pace and defenses are much more intense than the 90s? I'm lost here.
No. Listen, I'm fully aware because prior to the 04-05 offseason, there was no freedom of movement rules. So, and on top of that, it was no illegal defense. So the combination of those two things made the late 90s and the early 2000s one of the slowest pace, most physical. I get it. Even with all that factored in, and the case study that I used to kind of offset that argument is what Dwayne Wade was able to do in 04-05. And even in 05-06, when they opened the game up, Kobe still shot only 45% to average that 35 that he averaged. You feel me? So my argument, if Wade could do what he did in 04-05, particularly in the playoffs against the same Pistons team that pretty much completely shut down Kobe, I have no doubt in my mind a player with the similar quickness and explosiveness in a Jordan, but with a much better catch and shoot game, much better overall shooting game than a Wade, would be at least he would be more successful than Wade.
Kobe. Sturdy, you can correct me on D Wade's true shooting, but if I'm correct, Kobe was like damn near +4 true shooting while also averaging 35.
Kobe's and Wade. Kobe's and Wade true shooting is about the same.
So if their efficiency is the same, if he's able to maintain similar efficiency as D Wade while also giving you much higher production, what are we talking about here?
No. I wasn't comparing Wade and
Kobe.
Kobe.
Hold on.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, Brandon.
All right, Peter. So when was Jordan at his best shooting the ball? Was it earlier in his career or later in his career where he was just
I'd
the best
say
at
about
shooting the
season
ball?
6. Personally, I'd say starting with 87, 88 season just by watching the game. But 89, 90 for sure. So from 89, 90 to 92, 93.
Okay, so
right.
89 to 93, he was a better shooter than 94 to 98 in your mind. Just shooting the ball.
No, you know what? I'm glad he said, let me revise that. Because I was thinking about his prime. My bad. Just purely the shooting.
Yeah, just shooting.
I'd
Like which thing?
I go 92. So the 91, 92 season to 96, 97.
So 98, you're not saying he was a great shooter in 98, or he wasn't at his best.
He was still very good, but you asked me what I would consider as like his absolute best shooting seasons. Those would be the five seasons, because his 96, 97 is just off the charts. It's crazy. And the other years, of course, I'm extrapolating because those stats weren't tracked. We do have shot charts from Real GM. Like in 92, they had 55 games regular season, 22 games playoffs. So a lot of that is extrapolation. 97 is the only year we have like the actual numbers for the whole season.
Okay.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Really fast, just because I'm gonna give or take, then I gotta go. So just to kind of piggyback off of that really fast, so I don't think he was meant as like a disrespect to like compare Jordan and Kobe in general. But like Kobe's best shooting season was in 02 when he shot just under 47%. Dwayne Wade played in the same era, basically, or when it was the toughest, right? And like when they were both relatively going to take their same shots per game, Dwayne Wade was wildly more efficient. Well, like 2-3 more efficient on average than Kobe, doing the same thing, leading the team from the front. Like he was a better shooter than Kobe. Like he had better shot selection. He was able to a little bit quicker. Those are the reasons why. Kobe played a lot more hero ball than Dwayne Wade. Now Jordan, I don't. And for the people in the chat, I do not care about defensive schemes, schematics. The mark of a good scorer is if you're able to shoot well above your league average, regardless of era. That's why you see Adrian Dantley was so good, even though the 80s had was like 48% field percentage. He shot like 55% like during his prime. Same thing with a guy like Alex English. All these people manage to be hyper efficient relative to the people around you. That's the mark of a great scorer. Kobe Bryant shot basically exactly league average. Like if you're just talking like nuts and bolts, during like the 2000s, like he was good, but like he was a volume scorer and it showed. But the best scorers shoot well above league average because they're just better at the art of, what's it, like the best footwork. They have better shot selection. They're better at the team offense, offensive scheme, things like that. So that's why Michael Jordan was obviously a better scorer than Kobe Bryant, because not only did he have a better technique, better touch on his shot, he was just better at all the things than Kobe too. And he didn't play. As much here, but like, and for those things that like he wasn't as pure. Jordan ruined the game because of like, where was that same energy when Elgin Baylor was taking like 39 or was taking like almost 30 shots a game, like the first 5 years of his career? Will Chamberlain was taking like 32. Like all these guys, that was your pure basketball. And those guys are chucking up 40 shots a game. Come on, Mike didn't start that trend. He was just the last one who done it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that makes no one's saying that Kobe Bryant is a better shooter than
Can I ask two perfect questions?
Let me.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the true shooting percentage, which is field goals, free throws, and three pointers. So I'm going to look from 1991 to 98. Jordan's true shooting percentage was 56.2%, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. So we take 2003 to 2013, which is about a 10-year. Kobe was 55.8. So they're almost the same shooting the ball efficiency throughout the game from Jordan's 6 years and Kobe Bryant 10 years. So this notion that Michael Jordan was this super efficient player than Kobe Bryant just never makes sense to me because I could look at stats and I can see that.
True shooting is three.
Nothing.
True
Brennan.
shooting is 3 cards.
Yeah,
Let me tell
it
you
means
something.
nothing now. It means
True
throughout the game.
True shooting is 3-card Monty. Okay, it's something somebody came up with to overvalue the 3-point shot. That's all that shit is.
Overvalue it
It's
now.
smoke and mirrors.
No, it's not.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
It's very important to see how efficient you are. And plus, for like one thing, Travis says Kevin Durant is the greatest scorer of all time because of how efficient he is shooting the ball. Now, all of a sudden, true shooting does not matter to Travis. It just don't make any sense.
That's
how
does
that not matter to like you now?
Hold on, before we get to that, I gotta.
What's the good question?
Hold on, no, I gotta address this right here because Herm is all upset because he came up here to have an argument, just to have an argument, when all he was doing
was he was agreeing with
what
you.
he said.
Yeah.
Exactly. He said, "Y'all don't know basketball. I want to smoke with Herman B. Lee, A. Johnny in a debate. You could come up and we'll give it to you right now." You are sitting here want to argue about nothing. You don't know basketball. You just want to argue. You already know you don't want to smoke. I want to smoke when it's debating basketball. I can't be beaten. You can't be beaten when you have your little crew on FYF when you only need 4 people to win a debate. Let's keep it real. You're not winning a debate with everybody. You're winning a debate because you have a special panel of 6 people and then a special guest. That doesn't mean you won a debate because 4 people voted for you to win a debate. We can choose a topic. The topic is today's topic. What's better, one-on-one or a basketball player? And you already agreed being a basketball player. So what do you want to argue with us today for? Instead of coming up here and having a good take, you want to come up here and argue. We don't want to argue. We want to talk basketball. And you already agreed being a basketball player is more important and better than being a one-on-one player. That's exactly what you stated. Those are your words. So if you want the smoke, set it up. Because all I do is roll up. I don't hold up, I roll up. And I'm always ready for the smoke.
Guys later.
Yeah, peace,
All right,
Craig.
Craig.
Peace, Craig. Peace, Craig. Have a good day, Craig. We'll bring up some more people and we can have a conversation because like I said, I'm ready to go. Y'all not playing with me today. I want all the smoke. A Johnny should want a rematch. Rematch for
saying
what?
that right now or something?
65% of the people in the chat line said, "Hey, Johnny won." 4 people said you won and I lost a debate. That's not winning a debate or losing a debate, my friend. You're not going to win on any other platform. You only win on FYF because you get your little cronies to help vote for your special guests. That's not how you win a debate. You don't provide information. You just came up here and argued for no reason.
Have them come on up. Have them come on up.
Well, to be fair,
I'll put the link up. I like the smoke. I'm ready to roll up and smoke a pack of Hollywood Herman today. What is he talking about?
All right. Hey, John, you should never say that statement ever again. You should never say that statement ever again.
Wait. Let's let Casual up because Casual had something to say. Shout out to you, Casual. Y'all make sure to check out the Casual. I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button. Shout out to you, Casual. What you got for today's topic, sir?
As far as the basketball 1v1, I think like anybody that appreciates the game of basketball will just say playing basketball in its purest form is the way to go. Travis, what year D Wade were you referencing when you said that he was wildly more efficient than Kobe?
Generally his entire career. I mean, look at Kobe's best career again was in 02, and he shot under 47% from the field, or it was like 46.9 or something. Wade was better virtually every single year than Kobe, except for like his last 3 years in the league.
Wait, but if you're giving D Wade his any of his best years, why would you go to 02 for Kobe? But that's not
because that was Kobe's best year.
You think 2002 was Kobe's best year?
From a field goal percentage standpoint, yes.
From a field goal percentage. Wait, why are you going off a field goal percentage though?
So they played in the same exact era. Why wouldn't you?
No, not necessarily. The early 2000s, in which 2002 Kobe was playing in, the defensive intensity was like much more egregious than D Wade's defense. The defense that he was facing in 2006.
D Wade came in 03.
Huh?
D Wade came in the league in 03.
Do you want 03, 04? They didn't come in at the same time, but like you want 03,
That's
04
what he's
D-Wade, that's not his
talking
best
about.
ranking though.
2002,
So it was like the
03.
lowest scoring league up until, or like in history up until what, like 2010, where it started to increase.
Say it again.
2007.
So it started to
2007.
increase. The points per game went up like slightly, or they started to crescendo.
It was
in
like
what,
05. It was like 05. It was like 05, 06, 07. It was like in between those seasons.
Okay, so
it was 07. 07.
D-Wade came into the lowest scoring league in like just the same time where it was Kobe. It may have been from like 96 on, but Kobe wasn't starting his first couple of years. Like his shots didn't, or per game didn't stabilize until what, like 2001, where he was like a bona fide second fiddle to Shaq.
Yeah, 01.
So I mean, like you can talk about true shooting percentage, but Wade was taking just as many threes as Kobe. They're out similar percentage.
Did he take
No. Kobe
for their careers
Kobe
almost the same.
Kobe shot a lot more
No.
threes.
And I agree with you. I agree with you, B-Lee. Their efficiency.
They're almost identical. Yeah, they're about the same.
Yeah, they're about the same. That's why, like when Travis said he was wildly more efficient than Kobe. It's
Yeah,
like,
this thing about Kobe
in that
not
era?
being efficient is ridiculous.
In that era, as a guard, and you're a guard, right? You're a
that
shooting guard just
era.
like Kobe. You're a shooting guard just like Kobe. You're taking the same amount of shots as him, and you're like 3 to 4%
You're
better.
not taking the same amount of shots as Kobe, nor are you taking the
What?
same. Nor are you
Amount
saying
of free
taking the same.
throws,
Nor you.
everything.
Yeah. He was taking more free throws than Kobe, but you weren't taking.
No, their field goal attempts were around the
What are you talking
same.
about? Dwayne Wade's field goal percentage was the same. It's like 17 to 19 from like, was it 05 up until
But those
like
but that's
basically
not the
until
same.
LeBron joined the
17 to
team?
19. 17. You saying 17 to 19 for D Wade and 17 to 19 for Kobe, or you saying 17 for D Wade and 19 for Kobe?
No, I'm saying between 17 to 19 shots per game. That's what D Wade was averaging basically when he came into the league up until when LeBron joined. So for a solid 8 years,
You said
him and
up until
Kobe-
LeBron came.
Yeah, and then it
Okay.
leveled off until like 15, whatever, until like his career was ending. But Prime Wade was throwing up between 18 and 19 shots a game, just like Prime Kobe was. Kobe averaged a little bit more shots.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll let you finish.
No, so I mean, their careers are very similar. That's why it's a good comparison. It wasn't like one player was doing something a lot more. They had like their shots per game were very comparable. So was their era. And again, Wade was just flat out the better shooter. Kobe shot a slightly better three ball than him. But other than that, Wade was again just a better overall scorer from an efficiency.
The free throws boost Kobe a lot too,
yeah.
because
Free throws, because Kobe was bringing the line. Kobe was making more free throws, a better 3-point percentage. Like Kobe Bryant was efficient on the floor.
Yeah, like like I understand like D Wade taking 17 to 19 shots similar, it can be viewed as similar to Kobe on face value, but when you take into account the shots that they were taking, where they were taking those shots, the quality of production that was coming within those shots, no, it's Kobe, especially when you take into
quality
account
of production. What do you mean?
Especially when you take
Quality
into
of production,
account
Kobe
especially
was
when you
definitely
take in
taking more shots than Wade. He was definitely taking more shots than Wade. I don't know where this notion that Wade was taking.
I think
the
they
same as
balanced
Kobe.
it out from 2008 to like 2013. It's sort of like his shot
Yeah,
attempts go down.
Travis used his attempts before 2011. That's
But
what he's
that
saying.
and
Travis using those attempts.
yeah,
No, the
and
problem
the
is
problem,
people
the
gotta
problem with
stop
that is
taking-
and the
People
problem with
gotta
that is
stop
that's
taking, they gotta stop taking
unflattering.
Kobe's field goal percentage and call him inefficient. That's the
Yeah,
problem. Everybody just want to take
No.
Kobe's.
But
Kobe's
going off of field goal,
that's what they're doing. Every time
Field-
you hear somebody talk about Kobe's efficiency not being good, they're going to bring up his field goal.
And that's the myth that needs to like somebody needs to bust it on this channel, or I will do it
Yeah,
personally.
that's the
Because
only reason. That's the only reason to say Kobe is not that great. Is to talk about his field goal percentage.
Casual. We just said, wait, casual. We
Oh, go
just
ahead.
said that if Kobe was playing in 1988, his field goal percentage gonna be 54% as well. But
Okay,
they
We don't know that.
accept that. They don't
We
want
don't
to
know
accept
that.
that.
We don't. Hey, Johnny, we don't know that. I'm putting through 2K. I'm putting through 2K, Johnny. Hold on. Give me a second.
Hold on, 30. Hold on, 30. I just want to say this: field goal percentage is not accurate. It's not efficiency. It's accuracy. So
Yeah, of course I know
anybody
that.
that
It don't
uses
matter what it
field
is.
goal percentage like
gonna
and
shoot
call
54%.
inefficient for that.
But that wasn't
That is
that
like
wasn't
factually
that wasn't
incorrect.
Travis. That wasn't Travis' premise.
I'm
That
not
wasn't
hold on,
Travis' premise.
I'm not talking about Travis. B Lee and Johnny were basically saying, like, in the general sense, when people call Kobe inefficient, they're referring to his field goal percentage. What I'm saying is those people that do that, you are factually incorrect. That does not mean if field goal percentage, field goal attempts, field goals made do not mean you're inefficient. That is accuracy.
So
that's why I
for
said that. That's
efficiency,
all I
then
was
you have to have a baseline. You have to have some sort of a measurement that you use.
There is no
criteria
measurement.
to establish what your
It's relative. It's relative to Travis. Stick with your original premise. It's relative to your error. There's no concrete efficiency for every error because every error is not played the same. That's why you go off your error.
Wait. At the end of the day, At the end of the day, your field goal percentage is your shooting efficiency. That's what it is. It tells you how many shots you take and how many shots you make. That is your shooting efficiency. Your scoring.
Accuracy.
Hold on. Let me just ask this: how many people think LeBron James is a better shooter than Steph Curry? Do anybody believe this?
A better shooter or scorer?
Yes.
No.
Shooting the basketball.
Do anybody believe LeBron James is more efficient shooting the ball than Steph Curry?
No, it's crazy because
all right. So why are you stuck on this field goal percentage when LeBron James' field goal percentage is higher than Steph Curry?
And Larry Bird and a lot of.
But then you this for Travis or just for the panel?
No, we're just talking about in general. Again, your scoring efficiency is based on your true shooting, which measures how many points you put up compared to how many shots you take or free throw attempts you take. Those are the only two efficiency stats that we have that can help us understand that.
No, that's EG.
We can do that for anybody in NBA history. That's how it works. All this other extra stuff that y'all love to just add, y'all need to stop. It just needs to stop. That's where it stops in GOAT James Kingdom. Because all this started with Zesty Jeffries, who have to make up shit because the numbers don't match. And I'm gonna give you a perfect example of what I mean about numbers don't match. I'm gonna give y'all a perfect example when they want to get upset, right? We always hear about triple level scores. All this other, you gotta be a 3-level score. 3-level score. I want to hear a 3-level score, right? Well, if we go to 3-level scoring, why is LeBron James not a better 3-level scorer than these guys? Because he's more efficient than these guys when it comes to being a 3-point shooter and at the rim, and he's obviously not better than them in the mid-range. So the 3 levels is getting at the rim, shooting mid-range, or shooting 3-pointers. But the numbers, they don't like the numbers. The numbers don't fit your category. The numbers don't make you sit well because you got to make shit up to make Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan better than what they really were. If we really want to take
I agree with that Kobe thing.
Listen, if we really wanted to take it to 3-level scoring, none of these guys are top 5 in NBA history. When we're talking about your efficiency, even if you want to go to points or scores, baskets made, in reality, LeBron James is the only player with over 2,000 dunks and over 2,000 3-pointers made in his career. So that gives you the idea why he's so high when we go to those categories. Plus, he has almost 3,000 mid-range jumpers made in his career. There's other players who have more than that. That's what you guys fail to realize. At the end of the day, the numbers tell us all we need to know. All this other extra shit you guys want to add to this shit is motherfucking decorations. It's like toppers on a cake. Don't mean shit. I want to know what the cake tastes like. And the cake tastes good when you have stats and accolades and numbers that tell you to understand what we're talking about. So yes, Kobe shot 45% as efficient-wise, but that's not bad. Because when you look at all other shooting guards... No, you look at all other shooting guards, he's efficient. He's one of the most efficient shooting guards in NBA history as well, on top of that. So you
I don't know about that part.
Yes,
no, definitely not bad. No, compared to other shooting guards, your Vinces and your Hardens.
Compared to your James Harden and your Ray Allens, he's not more efficient than those guys, Johnny. I'm sorry.
Well, you're doing the true shooting, but what Johnny is basically. All right, listen. I believe
Ray
most
Allen
people
shot
would
like
have
45%, 44% for his career.
Right.
What are y'all talking
I
about?
believe he's.
What happens to the other levels, Johnny? What happens to the other levels?
But that's what y'all use against Kobe. That's what y'all use against Kobe. You see how I said how quickly numbers don't matter to y'all? Because when I throw you Ray Allen's number, now all of a sudden you have to readjust your thoughts. Well, damn, I thought Ray Allen was more efficient. He ain't.
No,
He is more efficient.
Oh my God, he's going by true shooting, Johnny. But
No,
let me say this real
I'm
quick.
going by what y'all don't go to true shooting and say Kobe's inefficient. Y'all go to his 45% field goal percentage. And a lot of the shooting guards that y'all love to talk about shoot about 45, 44%. The only players who shoot better than Kobe Bryant in these categories are like Dwayne Wade, who shoots like 47%. Even if we go to Harden shoots like 44%.
Barely.
Because Michael Jordan played in the 80s.
That was barely. It don't matter where he played. He did it. Right, John? It don't matter what.
Now when he plays, don't matter.
I don't. Hey, John, that's what I keep telling people. People keep trying to punish players for the era they played in.
I'm not punishing no players because you're using Michael Jordan, who is the extreme at greatness and
he's a shooter. But that's what Peter. That was Peter was referring to. That's how we got to here.
Him and George Gorvin are the only guys that shoot close to 50% when you're talking about shooting guards. The rest of them shoot around 45%.
Right, that's right. That's correct. But remember, all right, Kobe is with most people's list a top 10 dude, right? So when we comparing the best of the best to the best of the best, we're really splitting hairs. So when I say that Jordan is way more efficient or way more accurate, whatever, adjective you want to use, that's not saying that Kobe is bad. It's just saying that Jordan is in a separate tier from him.
Don't compare Kobe to Jordan. Don't compare Kobe to Jordan. We're not trying to compare Kobe to Jordan.
People are saying that accuracy is based on the fact of the era that enabled him to do that, while Kobe's accuracy is based on his era. So you're comparing based on what they've done through different eras. This just sounds like a very complex issue.
No, it's not. It gets complex. It's not complex. It gets complex when we try to give Kobe Bryant sympathy points. Travis and Peter said, just simply put, is this simple, Johnny? There are stats that measure efficiency, like EFG and true shooting, that are just as good as field goal percentage. What Travis' premise and what Peter's premise is how you separate the pack from your pack of your era. Kobe Bryant is an efficient player because from EFG and true shooting for his career, for his prime, he's about to give you about +2, +4. But you got guys in his own era that's doing better efficiency.
What guys is that?
Let alone the guys of all time.
The guys would be players like Ray Allen, players like Wade, players like LeBron.
So you're telling
me KG is like on par.
No, you can't count Brown. We're talking about shooting guards. So Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade.
I was talking about just players. I was talking about just scores. I don't do this position.
I already said that Dwayne Wade has a better overall field goal percentage because he shoots about 47% for his career. What is his EFG percentage over Kobe?
Oh, Sturdy loves EFG, so he could tell you that. I know from 2000 to
no, 2000. I don't do career.
Oh,
I don't
you didn't know that? Okay.
No. I'll get you right now. I'll get you right now. It's right here. It's 49.5. Damn, nigga.
You can't do it now because you didn't have when you was making the statement you just made. You didn't have that information to make that statement.
No, but hey Johnny, listen slowly. I said I don't.
Correctly.
Wait. What I say?
But wait. Before you say that I misinterpreted, I didn't hear what you said. Let me make sure I heard what you said. You said if we compare Kobe to the players in his era, you said he was about a +2, +3 in efficiency when we're talking about EFG compared to other players. So that means other guys like Dwayne Wade and Ray Allen, which were two players you mentioned, am I correct?
Casual mentioned them. Casual mentioned those guys.
Who has the +2 or +3 over Kobe? Who has that? Who has +4, +5, +6 in EFG during that same span?
So hey John, I said what you said, but I said the most important thing. I said during their
Is he muzzled? He's muzzled.
Study.
Yeah.
I'm muzzled?
Yeah, there you go. You better.
He good.
No. Well, I said during their prime. I've been saying this since the first time I got on the show. Career average is not an accurate depiction. Who is that?
Go ahead.
Yeah, career averages is not an accurate depiction of what a player is production during what he does during his prime. I go off prime. So when I say in comparison,
for me, sir, you didn't have the
no. I literally no. You asked for career. I said I don't have career.
No, what's the prime?
For prime,
give me the prime.
The prime.
You gave me Kobe.
The prime.
You gave me Kobe.
Can I give you the answer? Is Kobe
+3 and +2 +3? Is that because of his prime?
Yeah, that's his prime from 2000 to 2013. That's his prime.
Okay, all right. So who has the better one than that? That's a shooting guard, please.
D Wade.
Oh, only restricted shooting guard. Oh, D Wade just by 1 and Ray Allen just by 2. If we're just talking about shooting guards, but I don't restrict scores to just shooting guards.
True shooting wise, yeah, it's only Ray Allen is above D Wade and Kobe.
So
and D Wade is ahead of Kobe
my
as well.
statement stands as usual. When we compare Kobe Bryant to his contemporaries, which are shooting guards, he is not inefficient. Because you have to compare him.
No one said he wasn't efficient, Johnny.
Wait, that's the argument we're having here.
No, we're not. I keep telling you that. John, let me say this one more time.
Wait, no. We're gonna keep it moving. Let's let Ruddy Hood Sports get his take in because Ruddy Hood Sports have been giving us a super chat. Shout out to you. Let's start off with your first super chat, Ruddy Hood Sports. You said that LBJ is the #1 offensive player of all time, hands down. I agree with you as well with that one. That's a great take. Your second take was they said one-on-one as if LeBron isn't the beast in isolation. I agree with you as well. LeBron James has never seen one-on-one basketball since 2007. So what is your take for the conversation we had today? Thank you again for joining us, brother. We appreciate you. What's good, Ruddy Hood Sports?
What's good? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, indeed, we can.
All right, man. I hope everybody's doing good, man. Peace to everyone. Peace to the chat. Peace to the panel. First, like I said, LeBron James is definitely the greatest offensive player of all time. That's not even a question. That can be proven. That can be measured. Second thing is that when it comes to the thing about efficiency, field goal percentage does define efficiency. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
You guys can still hear me? Yeah, so if you look at the definition of efficiency or efficient, it is achieving maximum productivity with minimum wasted effort or expense, right? So according to the very definition of efficiency, it can be defined by your field goal percentage. It is not just accuracy. That, for me, I got to push back on that. That's crazy. Your efficiency, if someone hits 20 shots on 20 attempts, that's going to reflect on their field goal percentage. If you get 3 buckets on 10 attempts, that's going to reflect on your field goal percentage. If you hit 7 out of 10, that will reflect on your field goal percentage. And obviously, 7 out of 10, right? Minimum effort, right? It takes more effort to score 20 points on 20 shots. That's a lot of effort. That's the type of effort that Jordan put up when he was taking all the shots. He was a high volume scorer. Look at someone like DeAndre Jordan, right? Low volume scorer. So we're not going to really consider him amongst the greats of scorers. But for the shots that he does take, he's very efficient because he shoots 67% from the field. You feel me? So anyone who wants to say that your field goal percentage is defining accuracy, I honestly believe that's a bunch of bullshit. But I honestly believe that your field goal percentage actually defines efficiency way more than it could ever define accuracy. But that's all I had to say. I had to chime in on that. And then the last thing too, and I just want to say this too, about the debate thing. You know, I'm subscribed to Herm's channel. He's cool to me. But when you have a debate, one of the main points is to state your claim and to be able to articulate and translate that claim to the audience. You cannot then rely on narrative and intangibles without any statistical proof, without any evidence to say that, and think that you want to debate. You have to be able to offer all those things. You have to be able to offer statistical evidence, right, to support your claim, and then you can go into the intangibles and different things like that. And when I watched that debate between who adjusted more, who adapted more to the game and things like that between Kobe and LeBron, I was flabbergasted, bro. I couldn't believe that Herm actually got up there and was spitting a bunch of intangibles and a bunch of narratives, and Kobe had to adjust to Shaq, and he had to adjust it, and offered literally no evidence to support that claim. And this is why I'm the last man that somebody wants to debate, because I'm actually going to bring the evidence, and I'm actually going to bring the facts to support my claim. People need to remember that before they run into a debate. If you're not ready to do that, if you are not ready for that smoke, then you need to quit while you're behind. But that's all I had to say.
All right, Ready Hood, I got
please
questions for you.
respond.
After Believe. Can I please respond? Because I was the one that started this.
No, catch me first, please.
Yeah.
Let me respond. I want to respond.
No, I'll make it quick. I'll make it quick.
None of y'all get to respond until Brandon gets a
This
chance.
because he's talking
Brandon.
about how he feels. I'm like,
Come
bro,
on,
we
man.
talking about factual things.
Go ahead, Brandon. Go ahead, Brandon, please.
All right.
We about to get out of here. Everybody's gonna get their last take, and we're gonna get up out of here.
All right, Ruddy Hood, you were saying that field goal percentage establishes efficiency. So, are you saying that someone like Shaq is more efficient than Steph Curry because Shaq's field goal percentage is higher?
Oh, sorry, I'm still on mute. My bad. Say it one more time, the last part.
All right, yeah, you're saying field goal percentage is efficiency. So, are you saying that Shaquille O'Neal is more efficient than Steph Curry shooting the ball?
Well, I what I'm saying is that efficiency, field goal percentage defines efficiency way more than accuracy. So if you were to say that field goal percentage means accurate, because you're just accurate, no, that's bullshit to me.
Okay.
Field goal
Okay.
percentage defines efficiency. So I would say for me, I don't know, man. That's a hard one.
All right, yeah. So okay. So say for instance,
This nigga
Shaquille
said
O'Neal.
it's a hard one, B. Lee. It's a hard one.
Right.
It's a
All
hard
right.
one.
All right. So
y'all can be as mad as y'all
come
want.
on,
You can't prove me wrong.
let me ask. Okay, I'm about to prove you wrong.
If B.
All
Lee
right.
don't
So
prove you wrong, I promise you I will.
Let
so
Brandon be
come
casual,
on, y'all.
chill,
Can y'all
relax, casual and
y'all
straight, relax.
relax?
Let Brandon get his take.
All right.
Please, gentlemen,
All right.
please.
Say for instance, Shaq is 10 for 10, and he has 20 points, but he's 0 for 12 in free throws. And Steph Curry is, let's say, 5 for 10, but he's 12 for 12 in free throws. And he has more points, and you cannot handicap Steph Curry from scoring the ball. Who would be more efficient in that game, even though Shaq shot 100% with less points?
Who would be more efficient?
Yes,
I'm gonna say
in that game.
I would probably go efficient. According to the definition, I'd probably have to go with Shaq if it's 100. If he shot 100%.
Okay, so Shaq shot 100% with 20 points. Steph Curry is 5 for 10 in 3-pointers, plus 12 for 12 at the line with more points. You're still going to say Shaquille O'Neal is more efficient, even though he's handicapping the team because he cannot make a free throw. Because you're only using field goal percentage and efficiency. We encompass everything.
No, I see. For me, if we're talking about I just went according to the definition of efficiency. So if Shaq was able to put up his maximum effort, right? Whatever points he got, 10, 20, 30 points, whatever he got with less effort, right, than Steph Curry did, even though Steph Curry had a much greater stat line,
Yeah.
then I would
Both of them
have to.
shot the ball 10 times. Both of them shot the same amount of free throws.
The same. So you're saying, ask the question one more time, because I
Okay.
really want
So
to understand.
All right. Okay. Shaq is 10 for 10 with 20 points, but he's 0 for 12 in free throw percentage because he's a bad free throw shooter. He missed all his free throws. Steph Curry is 5 for 10. He hit 5 threes. That's 15 points. Plus his 12 free throws. He made all of them. He has 27 points. But he's shooting 50% and Shaq is shooting 100%. Who is more efficient scoring the ball that game?
Well, if you're talking about in totality,
Yeah, that game.
yeah, in totality, I'll probably say Steph Curry. But if you're just talking about who was more efficient from the
More
field,
accurate. Who's more accurate from the field? It would be Shaq, right?
yeah, like who? Well, if he's more efficient from the field, he wasn't efficient from the free throw line. But if we're talking about the grand scheme, in total, then I would have to give that to Steph Curry.
I got one. Okay, who's more efficient? Stephen Curry, 4 out of 10, but scores 12 points, or Shaquille O'Neal, 5 out of 10, but scores 10 points. Who's more efficient?
Say it one more time.
Okay, Stephen Curry, 4 out of 10, scores 12 points. Shaquille O'Neal,
40%.
Yeah, 5 out of 10, but scores 10 points. Who's more efficient?
I'm gonna say Shaq.
Okay.
Shaq is more accurate shooting field goal percentage.
But Stephen Curry scored more points.
That's all it is. That's all it
All of
is.
y'all, but everything that
That's
y'all
all it
saying, again, there's a stat that what y'all saying, y'all asking for scoring efficiency. If you go by the scoring efficiency, which is true shooting, Stephen Curry's true shooting would be 88%. under those same circumstances. If you got 27 points,
I use that example because technically Stephen Curry used less workload. He didn't work. They had
the same workload.
It's not the same work.
Same amount of shots, same amount of free throws.
They had 16 possessions.
You gotta understand.
And
you gotta
16
understand, right?
Wait, hold on, wait. I'm not done. In 16 possessions, Stephen Curry gave you 27 points. Shaq gave you 20 points. By true shooting, Stephen Curry is over 22% higher than Shaq. Shaq's true shooting, which would still be good if he was 10 for 10 from the field and he was 0 for 12 from the free throw line, he would still give you about 65% in true shooting percentage, which is actually good. But Stephen Curry, who's going 5 for 10 from the field, but 12 or 12 from the free throw line and gives you 27 points, would eventually lead to a higher true shooting, which makes him a more efficient scorer than Shaq. But a more efficient shooter, no, because we don't count free throws in shooting. But we do count free throws when we talk about scoring. That's why stats are important to understand. So if you want to talk about efficiency, whether it's scoring or shooting, there's stats to tell us. So when the problem we have is no one says Kobe's not an efficient scorer. They say he's not an efficient shooter. So by that language, we have to go by field goal percentage. And that's the problem. You guys keep conflating scoring efficiency with shooting efficiency, which they're two separate stats to help us understand that. That's what you guys fail to realize. That's why the stats are very, very important and they're available to us. Let's stop ignoring them and start understanding them a little bit more. If we can do that, we would avoid a lot of these silly conversations, bro. It's not even content. It's not good content.
It's not silly, Johnny. Like, because if he needs clarity, he needs clarity. And I like to break it down a simple exercise, right? Ruddy, we both go to the court. We both take 6 shots. You make 2 threes. I made 3 layups. Who's more efficient?
I mean, we're basically equally this. According to the point that I brought up, we're pretty much the same.
No.
Yes.
Oh, wait. No. Efficient where? Sturdy. Efficient what? Scoring wise or shooting wise?
Scoring. Hey, John. No one. I never said shooting. No, that's why. No, Rudy. I'm trying to explain that to him, John. That's what I'm saying. Despite me being more accurate with being 50% from the field and you being 33% from the field, we both produce the same amount of points. That's why the efficiency is the same. That's why accuracy and efficiency are not the same.
Can I say something?
Efficiency is the same. Instead of saying efficiency, say scoring efficiency. Sturdy. So stop confusing people because people don't know.
I'm not confusing them.
I'm not.
When people listen, when you talk to people about basketball, they don't know what you mean when you say efficiency. So please tell them scoring efficiency. Because when you start with your soliloquy about accuracy and efficiency, it begins another argument about nothing. It's still the same thing. Efficiency means efficiency.
Well,
we're
I
just
thought
having 2 separate discussions. If you talk about shooting efficiency, you can't talk about true shooting.
Hey, Johnny,
it must be field goal percentage.
I didn't think I need to specify that, Johnny.
You need to go to true shooting.
Hey, Johnny, I didn't think I need to specify
that. That's very, very important. Stop confusing people in conversations to seem like you're right.
Hey, Johnny, listen. I didn't think I had to when I gave the examples of how I scored. If I made 3 layups and he made 2 threes, I didn't think I had to say scoring efficiency. I thought it was kind of,
Yeah, because they said 3 out of 6 is better than 2 out of 6. So yeah, that confuses the conversation. So if we started talking about efficient wise, I'm gonna say 3 out of 6 is better than 2 out of 6.
No,
that's the point.
No, hey Johnny, calm down. It's the same. That's the point. That's what I'm trying to tell Ruddy. Ruddy was saying accuracy is the same as efficiency, and it's not. Even though I'm more accurate in this exercise.
I didn't say that, but okay.
You repeated the definition, right?
Yeah, but I didn't say accuracy is the same as efficiency. But go ahead.
No, okay. Let me correct myself. Field goal percentage is accuracy. EFG, true shooting, is efficiency. They're not the same. That's the premise of it. In this exercise, despite me being more accurate from the field than you, we're equal and efficient because we took the same amount of shots and produced the same amount of points. It's that simple.
Yeah, whenever you ready, Johnny, because
and also, Johnny,
we're gonna end this show. We're gonna end this show so everybody can have their last take, and we're not gonna respond to nobody's takes. We're going to get up out of here because we're going to enjoy the rest of our Sunday. I want to thank everybody who supported us, everybody that showed up to the panel, everybody that's in the chat line. Again, this is the GOAT James Kingdom Show with B. Lee and A. Johnny. We do this every Sunday, and we're going a little bit longer than our normal time because we're going to start leaving the show to about 2 hours and 2 hours and a half. But at the end of the day, I wanted to talk about one-on-one basketball and the silliness that people say about one-on-one basketball. So we're gonna start off with what we got right here. We got Peter last, and then we'll go down the line and we'll get up out of here. So Peter, we'll start with you first because you're down at the bottom. Go ahead and give us your last take. Make it quick, brother, so we can get out of here, please.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, indeed, we can.
Yeah, I don't know why my screen's being weird. Anyway, I want to speak to the one-on-one thing real quick. Because you had brought up Jordan losing to Harper or whatever. The issue isn't losing. It's more so it shows, LeBron's unwillingness to compete. And that's one of the intangibles when people bring up certain intangibles and y'all dismiss them as narrative or whatever. I agree. Lead with the stats and all that objective stuff first, then kind of support your arguments with the narratives and the intangibles. I agree with that. People who just completely throw stats out the window, I don't rock with that. But from me being a 42-year-old dude and growing up in the era that I grew up in and the way we play ball and getting teeth knocked out and still coming back, there's something to that. There's something to mental toughness and wanting to compete. And if you don't want to play, like Jordan, for instance, him going in the three-point contest, that man know he couldn't shoot with the Mark Prices and all them people. And he knew it was a high chance that he was going to get embarrassed. But he's so much of a competitor, he's like, man, F that. I'm going out there. I'm going to do this. I don't care if I get embarrassed, right? Look at LeBron. A lot of people consider one of the greatest leapers of all time, particularly off 1 foot. Off 2 foot, he ain't really all that good. But off a 1 foot leap, he's one of them ones, right? This man never competed in the dunk contest, but was always hinting at it like a little sissy because he's scared to lose in front of everybody, right? Getting dunked on at his basketball camp and confiscating the tape, like that's weak, bruh. And then you top it off with linking up with the top 5, a top 3, and a top 15 player in their prime. It's just all of those things just point to this dude just ain't. He not built correctly from a mental standpoint. Like if I'm at the basketball park, bro, and my team lose to another team in a pickup game, and I'm on the sideline waiting to get another run in, and the team that beat me say, dog, you want to run? Nah, I don't want to run with y'all. I don't want to run with you. You just beat me. It's a mentality. It's a stubbornness. It's a stubbornness, bro. Like, nah, nigga, I take it to heart. LeBron ain't got that in him, man. He just not built right to me, bro. I respect him, what he's done, all of that. The 40K points, he's top 10 without a doubt. You can't take it away from him. But
you somebody who just knows about
Remember,
LeBron,
there's no interruption.
About Jordan.
It's the last take.
It's the last take, bro. On my show, I can interrupt you.
You gonna pull a rank like that? Come on, dog. That's weak,
you
bro.
Talking nonsense for the last 3 goddamn minutes.
That should made you getting your feelings that much about another man.
You just talking nonsense. You just talking nonsense.
Bro.
You just talking
nonsense.
Your boy
weak, bro. He not. Your boy weak. He ain't
just
mentally
move it
weak,
on.
bro.
Just move it on.
No, I'm done.
Just move it on. My goodness. Nobody want to hear your damn hurt.
That shit hurt, huh? You sound hurt, bro.
Nobody want to hear your hurt feelings. Nobody want to hear your hurt feelings. Move on.
Thank you. Let's go ahead. Buddy Hood Sports, his last take, please.
So what I was going to say was this, right? And maybe I could just clear it up really quick. Like I said, when I hear certain assertions or I hear certain points that people make about like efficiency and accuracy, and then someone says your field goal percentage can define your efficiency or something along that lines, I have to look up the definition of these words. That's why I looked it up. So if Shaq and Steph both scored 20 points, but it took Steph about 15 to 20 shots to get to the 20, and it only took Shaq 10, then I'm going to say that Shaq was more efficient. And I'm going to define that by the definition of efficiency. It took less effort and less productivity. It took less effort for Shaq to get to his 20 than it took Steph Curry. And for me, that does define your field goal percentage. Obviously, Shaq would have shot 100%. That field goal percentage does define his efficiency more so than I get it. You were accurate, but it does define how efficient he is in this game. Whether it's and obviously this is concerning shooting efficiency. So I just wanted to clear that up. Like, I'm not saying I don't think, I love everyone's point. When people make points, I listen to them. You know what I mean? I just give my honest opinion. If I think it's bullshit, then to me it's bullshit. I think that your efficiency can be measured by your field goal percentage. And anyone who doesn't believe that, for me, it's like, I don't know, man. I just got to push back on that. But either way, man, good show. Enjoyed everyone. Once again, like I said, LeBron James is the greatest offensive player all time. This is why he's the GOAT, because you can find him in all these different conversations. You can just find him there. But that's all I had to say.
Great job by you.
All
So
right,
go
good
ahead,
job.
Sturdy. It's your turn. Go ahead, Sturdy. Please.
Y'all know what I do. John Stockton, not top five point guard. We all know this. Despite what anybody tells you, do not let these old people lie to you. Jerry West is a point guard. I don't know where the hell this narrative started where he's a shooting guard. The man literally played 10, 11 years as a point guard. It's that simple. If one-on-one is that important, then Jordan can't be the GOAT because he lost to a math teacher. I don't. Well, we hear plenty of stories of LeBron, Kobe, alluding to other basketball players, other NBA players. I have never heard of Jordan or Kobe losing to a math teacher. And you can see that, and you go watch the whole game in a one-on-one competition. He lost. But does that mean Jordan can't be the GOAT? No, because we all know one-on-one is not basketball. It's a drill in basketball. For my football heads out there, that's like me saying, oh, because I'm the best person in Oklahoma drills, I'm the best defender in football. When we all know that is completely ridiculous. No, a drill, being good at one drill does not mean you're great at the sport. Let's use our thinking caps. Last thing too, hey Johnny, I don't know why you didn't clear this up earlier, but I'm gonna clear it up now. The debate you and Herm had, not only it was ChatGPT generated, but literally ChatGPT told you guys how to argue. So that's why Herm was speaking more on the narrative side, and a Johnny was speaking more from the stat side because they were told to argue that way. In my opinion, y'all should run that back because on the simple fact that we never had a debate like that before or after because of that reason. It was too restrictive. And it's not indicative on how a Johnny nor as Herm as debaters. And I'm gonna land it with this. If y'all want to continue to have great basketball discourse, join the Discord for Go James Kingdom and FIS Sports, where right after the stream ends, we will continue the discourse and we'll talk about the one-on-one, we'll talk about scoring, and we'll just continue to talk about great basketball in general. You guys enjoy your Sunday. Reading is fun to mental. And most importantly, develop your own opinion on your own. Do not be a follower, be a critical thinker. Do your own research and formulate your own opinion. That's it.
Facts. Go ahead, Casual. You can have that take. Great job by you. Appreciate you, Sturdy. Go ahead, Casual. Get your last take in, please, brother.
When it comes to what Ruddy was speaking about, yes, when it comes to efficiency, the ability to achieve and goal with like little effort, that is the definition of efficiency. However, when it comes to scoring efficiency, the problem with that is, let's start with the key word, scoring. When we talk about scoring, a lot of the greatest scorers of all time, 75 to 85% of their scoring happens at either the three-point line, especially when we talk about players in the modern era, and especially for players of Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Shaquille O'Neal's ilk. When we talk about scoring, it's important for us to talk about their free throw shooting, because that generates 75 to 85% of their scoring. So that's why field goal percentage solely is not an accurate way of talking about efficiency. That is accuracy. Because when we look at a player A who takes who takes 10 shots, makes 5 of them, and they're only twos, versus player B who takes 9 shots, all threes, and he makes 4 of them, that player is viewed as more accurate and as more accurate based off of field goal percentage alone. But when we take it to free throw attempts, that's a whole nother story, because that is a part of their scoring. So that's why when we get back to talking about Kobe Bryant versus player Dwayne Wade, sure, did D Wade take the same amount of attempts as Kobe Bryant as a scorer? Sure. But when we take into the three-point attempts, the three-point makes, the free throw attempts, the free throw makes, that's why effective field goal percentage and true shooting percentage, along with understanding the era in which they were playing in its totality, that's why we come to the conclusion that we do. And I'll leave with this. Bro, and this isn't to you, B. Lee, or Johnny, or Sturdy. Bro, some of y'all that be talking about these stats, bro, y'all really don't know what y'all talking about. So either don't speak about it or get more informed about it, before you come and speak about it. Because every time that I hear y'all talk on here and y'all argue with Johnny and B. Lee and Sturdy about these stats, y'all are leaving out rudimentary information involving that stat. Stop using them if you don't know what it means.
I didn't say it. He said it. He said it. Ishmael, get your last take in, please, brother.
First, I want to say congratulations to me for winning the first GJK Jeopardy game and on FYF by a landslide. Cause I'm sorry, y'all don't know basketball, and I know more than y'all.
You're a
Y'all
cheater.
frauds. I'm better. I'm just ain't no cheating. I came in there fair and square. But
You, Michael Jordan, and B. Lee is the 80s media.
Don't
Stat pattern.
hate the player. Don't hate the
Brandon
player.
is
Hate
a
the
stat
game.
keeper,
Don't be a player hater.
and you're Michael Jordan in 1988. That's what that is.
I'm going down in history as the first winner because this was pretty fun. I'm gonna go down history, the first winner of the Jeopardy game on FYF and GJK. This was pretty fun. I gotta say that was really fun. Okay, my second thing is, ain't no question, I don't care. LeBron James, greatest offensive player of all time, with real life tangible stats. Number one, he's the only player in top 5 in scoring and top 5 in assists in regular season and playoffs. Stop playing with me. That's all I gotta say.
Facts. All right, well, listen, y'all. We're going to get up out of here. Brandon, got anything you want to say before we get up out of here, brother?
No, I got much to say, but yeah, that Peter guy was pretty funny. He wanted to say something crazy at the end of the other show besides Sooner, because we would have roasted him. But it's cool. If he wants to come on next time, he could come on. And I guess he's in the comments talking about someone's in their feelings, where he was talking like a female about another grown man character. Like, I mean, that's just some weird shit.
Yeah,
dude, just like that's some female
weird
stuff.
Yeah,
that was weird as hell.
That was weird as hell, because for you to say LeBron James is afraid to lose but make fun of him because he lost 6 finals is hilarious to me. If LeBron James was afraid to lose, he wouldn't make 10 NBA finals. Y'all want him to be in a part of the slam dunk contest for what? What does it matter? If he would have lost, you would have said, "Oh, look, he lost the slam dunk contest. He can't even win a slam dunk."
If he would have won, they would have said it was rigged.
Exactly. You would have said, "Oh, he won and he didn't even really do nothing special. Did he jump from the free throw line?" It doesn't matter what LeBron James does. You guys always want to find a reason to hate on him. He doesn't have to be in the slam dunk contest to do anything. If I'm correct, Nate Robinson has like what, 2 or 3 slam dunk contest championships?
I think yes, 3 or 4. One of those.
And when
Harry Minor got 2 of them. No one cares about
Harry
Harry Minor. Ain't nobody picking Harry Minor over Larry Bird.
Exactly. Oh, when Jordan goes shoots the 3-point contest and he has the worst ever of anybody in NBA history, it's he just did it just to be it. He was just doing it for fun. No, he sucks at shooting the basketball. You don't want to admit that. He sucks. He went out there because he can brick, because nobody was watching it back then. But you want LeBron James to play in the slam dunk contest versus who? Vince Carter, Kobe, T-Mac? Jordan didn't have to deal. He was dealing with Dominique Wilkins doing the same
damn dunk.
The same dunk every
one
time
hand,
over
two
and
hand.
over again.
One hand, two hand.
Y'all not finna disrespect Nick. Y'all not finna
That's
disrespect Nick.
what Dominique was doing.
And
y'all not finna do that.
And then Jordan win ones only because it's in Chicago.
Yeah,
that's a fact. No, that's a fact.
We know he was supposed to win one in Chicago as well. We know all of 1988 was rigged for Michael Jordan. But none of that has to do with basketball. None of that has to do with being the best player to touch a basketball, dribble up the court, and get his teammates involved and help his team win. Because as Castle Noble says, it doesn't matter the jersey, doesn't matter the franchise. Ain't no bad luck with GOAT James. He wins championships. He wins. That's what he does best. He wins. He won in high school. He won in professional level. He won international level. What are you going to talk about? The man has the best stats in NBA history. He has the most accolades in NBA history. He has the most records in NBA history. What are we talking about? Oh, we know what we're talking about. Accuracy or efficiency. I'm sorry, gentlemen. It's the same shit. Just instead of saying accuracy, just say shooting efficiency. Just say who's more efficient shooting. Who's more efficient scoring. That's it. So for you, Ruddy Hood Sports, you brought up the different shot attempts for Stephen Curry and Shaquille O'Neal. Brandon didn't say that. They had the same amount of shot attempts, the same amount of free throw attempts. That means they had the same amount of possessions. And under those terms, he's asking you who is the most efficient scorer, not who's the most efficient shooter. These are very easy terms to talk basketball. You guys have to stop thinking whatever you think or your personal preference means something to people who care about basketball. We really don't care. No one cares about Johnny's personal takes and my personal biases. None of that shit matters. What matters is what I know. And what I know is how to talk the game, because the stats tell us how to talk the game. That's why we go live every Sunday. Brandon and I don't do nothing else but talk stats. You saw what he did today. He brought up nothing but stats to tell you why somebody was the most efficient player or why somebody was the most productive player. He didn't do nothing else. He used the stats. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want real basketball talk every Sunday, you come right here to the GOAT James Kingdom platform, also on FYF. We go live on our IG accounts and our Facebook accounts, but we're also on TikTok, Discord, Instagram, Twitter. We are all over the place. We have a large panel of people. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to talk basketball, here is the place to do it. Today's show was about who's the greatest offensive player of all time. And by Brandon's confusion, we don't know. By my standards, it had to be Oscar Robinson. But other than that, it was another great afternoon with you guys. I want to give thanks to all of you guys. Brandon and I really do appreciate every last one of you gentlemen. Yes.
Wait, Ruddy, Wanting wants to join the Discord. Is there a link in the chat or what?
I did put the link in Discord in the chat. You can join Discord, or if you guys want to, I'll put it's available to you right there. If you look up on the private chat, you'll see it right there. It says join GJK on Discord. You can also join FYF on Discord. Please go ahead and do that. Subscribe to the channel. You guys know what we do here. We talk the game of basketball. We are not those narrative guys because we know how to talk the game. So again, we want to thank you guys for joining us on another Sunday afternoon. This is GOAT James Kingdom. Peace and blessings.
If you're a basketball fan and you're tired of basketball shows that talk about fake narratives and using non-basketball terms like killer instinct, playoff translation, gravity, come to GOAT James Kingdom.